not really any like bad ranger multi-classes. There's some like suboptimal, but they're not bad.
Hmm.
My friends plays like a ranger pretty religiously, and I think it's really cool. Um, like you can do, you know, if you know what you're doing, right? Or if you know where to look, you can do a lot with pretty much every class.
Hmm.
You can do something pretty cool with every class. Except a wizard. They're just wizards. They're nerds. What are they gonna do? Read a
Hmm.
book harder? Fucking nerds.
I will say though,
I'm
there are
going to
some
turn your
classes
skin inside
where
out.
if you multi-class with them, like if you
That's
multi-class with them
awful, Ian.
past a certain point, it's just diminishing returns. Like I don't know if I would multi-class into monk, but if monk was the base class, there's some pretty good combos.
Yeah. I don't know if I want a multi-class or not. 'Cause when we started, before we started, I was really stuck between like a death domain cleric, right?
Well, I'll have to
Then I came to the
reform
realization.
opinions on stuff now that the new rules are out. Sorry, continue.
I don't know, Zach. Are you gonna like switch over to that?
I am. I will like convert stuff over for people. This will only be for new
Okay.
games. We'll keep using the current rules for the current game, obviously.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm not gonna be able to do the new rules until I see a couple of like actual plays using it because I learn by osmosis. I learn by watching other people play it.
Hmm.
Um like I learned how to play D&D by just watching insane amounts of Dimension 20. Then I picked it up pretty quick from there.
I don't fuck with the new rules much.
I think there's good and bad.
I think there's mostly good changes in there.
Yeah.
Um,
And the
it'll
only
just
people
take
who
some
are
getting
like
used to it.
the only people who are big upset are people who are kind of no fun to play with sometimes, anyways.
The
Thanks.
only truly negative things I can say about it are, I feel like clerics and wizards got done dirty.
Yeah, and cleric is my favorite class.
I think
um,
paladins are pretty cool too.
I think paladin's balanced now, which is good.
Yeah. They're not broken anymore. But you know, I think if a player really wanted to, regardless, if they've got the freedom to do it, they'll make sure their characters are pretty broken.
Mhm.
If you give them the leeway to do it.
I
Oh, yeah.
love playing cracked PCs. It's just so fun.
I
We got a
play
bunch
my
of people in
characters to
already.
role play. Yeah.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. I hadn't even pinged.
Hey,
Hey.
hi Bard. Hi, hi.
Welcome by, Bard.
Hey.
Thank you for
Hey.
the subscription, Cookus. And of course, Bubble. Welcome by, welcome by. I
Oh my
should put
god,
some
it's
music.
Bubble.
Bubble.
Bubble's
Nobody
so
tell
cool, you
Bubble that
So
I
guys.
love.
cool.
I
I mean,
love
this is
Bubble.
true.
Nobody tell Bubble. Nobody tell them.
um, looks like we're not. We have a little bit of. I'll have to figure this out eventually. I'll try it this week if I can. Well, in any case.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey. If Calliope dies, I already have a character lined up, don't even worry. Barbarian.
She
I have a
better
couple
not.
options if
She
Peak
better not.
dies. It'll be very sad though. I want Peak to have his moment.
His moment.
Yeah, Peak's pretty sturdy. I mean, he's not sturdy, but you know, he's a pretty cool guy. If Peak dies, I'm gonna completely 180 and play like like a lawful good.
Welcome by, Cyber. How are you doing?
Just see how that goes with this group.
I'm gonna stick with the Hexblood because I think Hexbloods are pretty neat.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna play a Barbarian probably.
I'm gonna.
I think it'd be really interesting to play.
Because I've never played a Barbarian.
And as long as like Faraday is fucking on stand and she's gonna smack your guys' fucking faces back up. Nobody's going down. God damn it. That, like I think like 6 times now.
It would be very funny to play just like a very large druid.
Good. Wouldn't even be difficult.
Play a very large druid who selectively only wild shapes into very tiny animals.
I should multi-class into druid so I can turn into a snake. I should do that.
Druids are pretty cool. I love the druid spell list.
Before we get to a little recap here, those who
Yeah,
are
we
joining us today in chat, I have the campaign open now, by the way. Apologies, I crashed.
Okay.
L.
Rarity, but
Oh my gosh, Zach, you do already have a bunch of people in.
hello, folks. The party is considering their options. They're going for a dangerous choice. L plus ratio. What? In my
Damn
Twitch
bard.
chat of all places?
Your own mod. This is friendly fire.
But to those in the chat today, I simply want to poke and see if you're in any games currently, if you're going in a game sometime. What do you think about the new rules? I'll turn back to that in a moment. Because I am thinking I'm going to implement them. Not, retroactively, but for all new games, I'm probably going to use them. Heart get devoted. No. Well, let's grab a quick recap then. If anyone wishes to bring it forward, you're welcome. I'll do it otherwise.
I'll do it.
Please.
So, we
up, bud.
started somewhat nearby the gut in a little shelter and we started to sort of plot and plan how we would be taking down the Baron in the gut, whose name I cannot remember. And we sort of created a plan of distraction with Zeke taking the lead on that, since he's pretty fond of Zeke. And as we moved in, we met up with some of our allies, and the allies arrived shortly after us as well. And we began the combat with a very solid spell right to the noggin on the Baron. And sorry, my brain's everywhere right now.
No worries.
So the fight starts. We pretty quickly, within a couple rounds, get the Baron tossed into the well that we need to destroy. And he stays down there for a bit before climbing out. Was it Betty, the weird flesh
Betsy?
thing? Betsy? Yeah, Betsy was going ham. We had a lot of people going down or getting very close to being down throughout the fight. And just continually more and more of the imps kind of started flooding in. We discovered that the Baron could regenerate every time he damaged someone during the fight. So we made it our mission to get him down as quickly as possible. The little mouse folk helped us kind of thin the crowd until we could get the Baron down. Once he was finally dead, we blasted him to bits, dispelled him so that he couldn't regenerate, tossed him in the well, and we had discovered that we had about an hour for all the imps to be basically down without anyone to command them. to regroup and decide where to go from there. And I think that's roughly where we left off with the planning for how we would try to break some of the other people within the arms and such free.
Yeah.
We decided to try to take down the whole shebang by aiming for the heart, and that's kind of where we're headed now, preparing for taking down the heart.
Cool to hear, Bard. Indeed, you're hot miking just a bit there. Okay.
No.
But that is quite correct. Take an inspiration.
Yay!
You have Aeon, who seemingly knows fairly quite well, who hopped in during the fight to help out, is helping you organize your plan. But you had all been sent off to be able to rest back in this little house, a piece of normalcy inside Ehalu's realm. And that, after you've all rested and gotten up, made a little bit of breakfast if you need it, and whatnot, here's where we will pick back up. I'm just gonna pull I'm gonna pull a Zeke into the other room until Hawk gets here. Silly me.
We know where Peak belongs.
But yeah, you awaken. You can pull at a couple of your own rations.
Peak is that cat eating something really crunchy meme.
People get
Oven
the
into the
spots they
fire.
should be.
Casimir? I did not think I got the chance to say this the other night. But I wanted to thank you for your words the other night with my master coming around. I'm not very too good at wording things in such manner, but I wanted to express such appreciation and thank you for sticking out for me back there. And I really, I apologize for any sort of trouble that may follow through with it. I mean, I don't think there will be trouble. Still, either way.
I'm sure it'll be nothing we can't handle. And it was right. Because I was right. I mean, you wouldn't have actually gotten a chance to fulfill the contract if I hadn't brought you here. You might have, eventually. But at that point, yeah.
I mean, yes, I mean, there was that, but she was also correct in a sense of I did take one of her contracts prior, but yes. Oh, I'm very bad at this sort of thing.
It's alright.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Everyone here is doing very good. You're being too hard on yourself, and I think you should stop that. You're doing fine. Very proud of what you're doing.
This has been no small feat, so it has taken a lot to get us here. We have a lot further to go. So, you're doing fine.
Peak actually does look at Fairthy for once not with intent to eat, it just goes, I think, you've orchestrated this fairly well. Not that Peak is like realizing that he's giving a compliment and just goes, not that it's like that cool, but pretty good, I guess. Fine, decent, all right.
Peak, you don't have to act cool when we're in private.
I don't know what you mean. I am cool.
I mean, yes, but you don't have to act like you know you are.
Peak just gouges the table.
Don't do that.
Peak doesn't know what to do and is uncomfortable and just sinks his claws right in. Just goes.
You're very cool. I'm saying you are very.
I know
cool.
I'm very cool.
I'm saying the opposite. I think you're kind of a scrub, honestly.
I will eat you.
No,
From the
he's
other
awake.
Morning.
It's not a party until I arrive.
It wasn't supposed to be a party. That was the whole thing.
I don't know.
I'm down to eat some drunken lizard.
Hey,
Oh,
first of all, you leave us reptiles alone.
I said lizard, not reptile.
A lizard is a reptile.
I'm not a lizard. I'm a dragonborn.
Okay, listen. All lizards are reptiles. Not all reptiles are lizards.
Wow. Wow.
Can you believe this guy?
Casimir, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm enjoying our breakfast. Just fried
Am I not
rations.
supposed to be drinking?
Why are you drinking?
We just woke up.
It's a nightcap. But in the morning.
I don't think that's.
You're an alcoholic.
I think you're a tea alcoholic.
You do drink a lot of tea, Casimir.
Exactly. So it
Pete
looks
goes
like
up
we
to
all got our
Casimir.
problems.
He goes up to Casimir and nudges him with his elbow and just goes, "Hey, will you take my little canteen of water and pour it out slowly so I can drink running water?"
Oh, no.
Sure. Why not?
No.
Oh no!
Pete sticks his head under the water being poured out, just getting
As soon
soaking wet,
as-
licking at nothing. Cat
As soon
under
as
the
his
sink.
Catches as soon as Zeke catches wind of what this cursed scene is, he turns away.
Alright. Fairly, I need to mend this. It's been bothering me. Looks tattered. Let me fix it.
Fixing?
Yes, just let me mend it real quick. Won't take but a second. And she starts sewing and mending. You can't go out there and kick ass looking raggedy.
Yes, you can.
And just because
My-
you do it doesn't mean that she has to do it.
My best fight was fought wearing a nothing but a tethered pair of pants.
Do you need me to mend your pants?
Well, I was kind of homeless back then, so.
You probably need to fix his pants.
Okay.
No,
I'll
you do
mend
not need to fix my
later.
pants.
We'll mend everyone's clothes later.
My clothes didn't really get much damage in that fight because they disappeared and turned into armor.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was
What
pretty
was?
I don't
Ash?
know. It was the potion I bought from the witch, the hag. I should have bought more, but I didn't because we were all kind of wary of her. But
Essence
it
of
was weird
conquest.
because I felt like I don't know
Which is
that
an
I could.
item in the adventure.
I wanted to take over the world. Like
Oh.
I felt not
At not
myself. If
proficient.org.
that makes any sense.
No,
Mhm.
that feeling of taking over the world goes away
I'll be
eventually.
putting out an ad for that on Monday.
Well, I mean, why would I'd much rather destroy it before I took it over? Honestly, such a hassle. It's like
I quite like the world. Well, I mean, it's not really great, but
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love it too. I'm just saying I'd rather destroy it than take it over.
You know, Zeke,
Yeah, that's right. At notquakeproficient.org.
I dislike you just a little less.
Well, okay. Not sure if that's a good thing, but I'll take it.
Good thing. It's a good thing. Keep drinking.
As he keeps drinking
Can I get a cup?
at 6 in the morning, and he hands one to Calliope.
Thank you. Don't tell my husband.
He's like 2 feet away.
So you see why I bought a whole barrel, because now Zach we basically have an infinite source of alcohol. Until Zach says otherwise.
As he just turns around in his chair.
Beer is just
Water.
bread, isn't it?
It's just liquid bread.
I
I'm
suppose
essentially eating a loaf right now.
it's good for the
That's
bones.
fine.
Yes, I'm sure beer is really just rotten
I
bread.
think Seffi is going to be taking
it'll
a
make
look at
my
the
bones
website and
strong.
helping us make
Even
it
though my
more
bones
visually appealing
are metal,
too. But I think I did
it'll make
okay,
'em strong.
considering I don't really
Would
know.
you like some Cassie
I
boy?
am not a visual
No.
artist, you know.
Come
Are you
on,
sure?
just a drink, just a sip.
You're an alcoholic.
Only
I'm not an alcoholic anymore.
Only cool kids do.
I wasn't
get
talking to you.
Cassie beer. Oh wow.
Wow.
Thanks for outing yourself, though.
I don't. I drink for the fun of it.
That's
Some-
alcoholic.
Well, I mean, yes.
I used to drink for the fun of it.
Yeah, you're a recovering alcoholic.
I can't believe this.
Plus, I'm better at.
And you're failing at recovering.
It's one drink.
Guess just stares at the camera.
Casimir does the office look at the camera.
Next time we go into town, right? We should buy more booze. I think.
That is a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I know. I
Fairly,
have
I have a question, Fairly. How do your if you drank the same cup as I did, like the same amount of alcohol as I did, would you get double trashed, or would you just be the same amount as trashed as I am because of your size?
Well, I used, well, how do I word this? I suppose back when I was in training, or still am in training, but in my earlier days of it, I used to part of it was drinking different forms of poisons, including alcohols alongside of those things. So alcohol doesn't really affect me that much. It used to. I think one time I accidentally locked myself into one of the restrooms with a horse. Can't really remember much after that, other than getting an earful from the rest of the colony a while ago. But the missing person was found eventually. But that's all. That's a story for another day. But I don't really do much now these days.
What does the horse have to do with it?
Casimir is Zeke is processing the fact that he asked if you could drink a me-sized cup, and then is processing the fact that Fairly just confessed to murder.
And something to do with a horse, apparently.
You know, sometimes murder happens. Sometimes I also get
Well,
very upset. And
I didn't murder anybody. They were found eventually.
Oh, yours get found?
Fairly, if we are,
Of course. Well, not all of them, but when I'm paid to find them, yes.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm not. I'm terrified. I like to go to sleep. God damn it! Gets up from table.
I mean, it's some alcohol doesn't do much. Not these days.
We'll see.
I could probably chug the whole thing right now and it'd be fine.
No, holds it like a baby. Holds barrel like baby.
Okay.
It's quite alright. I'm not really a big fan of. What is it? Is that the moonshine or?
It's actually a whiskey.
It's delicious. It's worth the money. It's definitely
Yeah, 15 platinum is how much it costs.
Yeah, tastes bad though. Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
He hands an empty cup back to Azig. There you go.
Put
bud.
it in his back. Thank you. I'll watch that later.
There could be venom, so you might want to actually watch that. Yeah.
Yes, I probably should.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Anyways, you guys did fantastic during our fight. Very well.
Oh yes, I meant to say we almost died.
We're not going to talk about how we almost died.
I feel like we got extremely lucky. I feel like
Listen, we went in there quite cocky, thinking we could, you know.
I just would like to just make sure everyone knows that we're on the same level. Like,
I almost
if
died.
we all almost, I like if it wasn't like a hive mind thing and like they didn't all stop moving after we killed the big guy, we probably all would have died.
That's true. Our kids would have been pissed, Casimir.
Well, yeah, because their parents died. I think they'd be a little bit more than pissed. I think they'd be, grieving, traumatized,
Not my
deeply
kids.
upset. No, your kids are weird.
I guess it depends on how good of a parent you are.
I raised my kids to not have that kind of thing.
It's
At least the first couple.
quite likely that
That's
it's
weird.
not similar, Bard. I have a
I
college
agree.
of sagas
They're my
in the new
perfect
book.
little soldiers.
Mind you, I can guarantee you that Wizards won't write anything like what I wrote, because what I wrote
So I'm
is
gonna go
written by
pray.
me. Anyways.
I'm just gonna, and Ezekiel walks up the
Or is it
wall and sits
available?
in the middle of the ceiling.
I forgot you could do that.
I just don't do it often.
Good morning, Jim.
Alright.
There's a light knock
Peek.
on the door.
Oh.
Casimir gets up and climbs out the window.
Yeah? You just want to talk to the person in front of the door. Just get out the window.
Hello.
It's like covers are trying not to. Did he just crawl out the window?
He does that
I
sometimes.
expected like
You know, sometimes he doesn't
he
use the
or a
doors of the house.
you
He just,
thing,
like-
but
Listen, Fairly, sometimes he doesn't use the doors of the house and he just kind of...
Ezekiel
blinks.
exorcist crawl on the wall to the door. Answer the door.
odds
Sure.
we are insane.
And on the other side is Spare the Rod. A little mouse folk with hood and blade kind of hanging at their side. A dagger for most people, but you know. Right, I was told to come check in on you all. There's like clanging of keys. From the other side, from behind you all.
It's just it crawls back to the window.
No. Are you all... Do you need more time to rest?
I mean, this is as much rest as I have ever received. Still hanging from the ceiling, says.
They're in good spirits, it's fine.
Oh no, I've actually not been more full of dread in all of my days.
Yeah, you stop drinking.
Well, I'm not sad because I'm drinking. I'm drinking because I'm dreadful.
Oh, you're drinking because you're sad.
No, I'm not drinking because I'm sad. I'm drinking because we almost died.
Most, but we didn't.
Alcoholic.
Preacher.
Can't close this door. I can't close this. I'm gonna try and close this door anyways.
Of the two of us, I'm the preacher, not him.
I meant preachy.
Close that door,
Oh.
sure. Here.
Yeah, nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Alright, Pete, hold still. I'm mending your clothes next.
My clothes are in perfect condition.
I see a
That's
tear.
true. Peak didn't really get hit that fight.
I see a tear. I'm gonna mend it.
Alright, Miss Pizza and Juice will be right back.
I mend things when I'm anxious.
I think if Calliope looks down at Peak's boots, she'll just see that they've been mended like countless times and are honestly probably more material from repairs than the original actual boots themselves. It's like, at what point do they just become its own new pair of boots versus the original pair?
You need new boots.
No,
Would you
these
like new
boots are
boots?
fine. No, I like these boots.
Okay.
They're perfectly broken in.
All right.
You mean broken up?
Peak lifts up a foot and like the sole is mostly intact except just holes for little foot claws.
Why are your little claws out? You got your dogs out.
No.
What if I need to claw someone?
Motions, waves a hand for Sphederob to come in. They're always like this.
Did you need something, Spatherod, or did you just come to check up on us?
I was just sent by to check up on you all. That's all.
Alrighty. How are you doing? Not really shooken up about, your people being enslaved and all that?
A little bit. But I've been here for a while now. So,
I see.
it's just good to see some progress the other direction. Took me a bit to get back here.
That is true.
Things weren't going well up at the right arm.
Well, glad to see you made it back safely. In all honesty, my money was on you dying, but,
They're not.
You don't say that to people.
Yeah, kind of rude.
Wouldn't be the
Is
first
it?
person to say so.
Yes.
Wouldn't be the last
not saying
person to
he's-
die before me, though.
I'm not saying you're weak, I'm saying this place is a hellhole.
They nod.
Literally.
I have some amazing news for you, actually.
To who? The Fairly or me?
No, it's you, 'cause you're exactly right. We're in hell.
I miss the webway.
That was also hell.
I feel like this is a bit more of hell, Because it's
Okay,
actually...
yeah, sure. Technically it was hell, but Thousand Eyes was there.
Alright,
It's literally
I feel-
a hell. This is also another version. This is also another hell.
I feel like-
this is
I
it,
feel like
my
the
friend.
webway was mostly made up of people who are not supposed to be there. If that makes any sense, like us.
Isn't?
Like the only thing that we did face that was naturally there was the spiders, and they seemed pretty chill.
Yeah, we have
I
lots
miss
of
Thousand
lots of
Eyes.
art barred from both Cat and Lizard.
Okay, bizarre. Anyway,
I don't miss
do you have-
those of those. Go ahead. Sorry. I know what they've done.
Wait. So, who sent you over here? And, where do you send?
Ayan sent me
Plan on
to
running
check
back
in.
to?
Ayan sent me to check in on all of you. I'm gonna go back and continue planning with her.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll make an appearance. See what the plan is.
Whenever you're all rested.
Booze for the road.
Oh, Mage Armor. That's right. I cast Mage Armor. I'm gonna pull out some dried fruits for eating.
Spare the Rod just continues out. Not realizing you were asking them. Zeke.
I eat. Calliope eats one of her bangles.
I go out the window. Jim,
Hmm?
would you like some booze? Morning booze.
Oh, okay.
Hands him I went to find a bucket, and I hand him the bucket
He drinks
of
it.
booze. All right.
As he does, he
It's
makes a
kinda
face.
Was it good?
I don't know.
Did it burn a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well,
That's
we'll
normal.
get you. Maybe we'll get you something sweeter, a sweeter ale on
Yeah,
on the
we
road.
should get him some mead.
Okay.
Mead.
Yeah,
Alright,
next time we go into town, I'm getting a cask of mead just for myself.
Well, let's if we. We all rested. Everyone eat.
I
Yep.
ate one of my bangles.
Then I guess we are good to go. Unless someone's opposed.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do this.
Heading out along the path. I'll pull you all onto this other map. Jim And you can see there's a number of the the mouse folk out and around. And you don't see any more quivering corpses of the Ehalu born. Seems most of them have been dragged away.
Oh, that's interesting. All the corpses are gone.
And you kind of hop up. Feel free to hop onto the map. Whoever you want to ask, you can ask.
Oh.
Or just each other.
Alright, yeah.
Start running across. People look to you all.
I didn't really talk to anyone besides buy the bot or spare the rod, so I'd say I just follow well around to see if they noticed anyone important.
I'll come by. I'll come down here to this well. I'm gonna take a look at him. Like, are we supposed to? Is this one supposed to be destroyed? Oh, wait, you wouldn't know that. Is this one important?
We were just tossing the bodies back in there. Apparently that's fine now because we broke the other things.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
Don't worry, we slit their throats first.
I would care more if they had organs.
Right. Wait, they don't?
No. None of them have organs.
They frown.
Slitting your throat does nothing.
And these two look to each other a little bit. And this one goes, maybe we should... Let's gather some things we can burn, maybe. They start to go
Burning?
around.
Crushing the heads and dismembering also works pretty well, but burning's probably best.
I'm not trying to be rude here, but I want your honest opinion, okay? And Zeke gets on one knee and like whispering it to Feather's. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how smart would you say your people are? Did you hear that, or did I
Your
cut out?
people.
This is their tribe.
Well, I see you lighting up on Discord, but we're not hearing anything.
Oh, okay. Am I good? Hello?
You're fine.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay. I was like, okay, I get on one knee and I like whispering to Fairly. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but on a scale of like 1 to 10, how smart would you say your people are?
Well, why would we limit it to numbers, and why such a small scale of that degree?
10
I
being the
think
best,
there's-
of course. You're saying like
Depends on the
average?
skill.
What 10 being smartest, 1 being not so Jim.
What do you mean by like smartness? Do you mean intelligence? I mean, I suppose there are different degrees of intelligence. There are farmers that know how to
Well,
completely disassemble and reassemble buildings within only a few days. There are also blacksmiths that could probably forge weapons pretty. If they got the right materials, they could probably pull it out of almost what feels like thin air, although not exactly thin air. There's a lot of people I've worked with, a lot of other students that could disembody somebody within a matter of minutes if you've given us the proper material.
Okay.
Sort of
I just
in
wanted to make sure we're not working with an indigenous tribe, is all.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? What?
By an uncontacted, like living in like tents tribe, like
What?
some people who've never seen combat probably will die fast. How experienced the people we are surrounded by are. How experienced the people we're entrusting our lives to is.
A lot to unpack here.
I think
I'm
you need to
not
put
my
the
job.
glass down before I kick your ass.
I said I'm not being
Turned
insultive.
into a worm.
I've never met these people. What do you want from me?
Aeon approaches again. A tiger woman with this sort of dulled fur, scars all over one eye, sort of grayed.
Which way are her hands facing?
Checking over them, taking careful attention. It looks like she stands in a way that doesn't reveal it, obviously, but they are
Oh.
facing outwards, the palms.
I knew it.
She says, "Glad to see you're all lively."
Oh, her hand's literally upside down in the picture.
Yeah, the thumb's in the wrong position.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
on the
notice
bottom.
That.
Quite a bit to knock any of us down, I suppose. At least at this rate.
I just think Tigress.
Oh, of
from
course.
Fandom.
Well, as long as you're all... She's kind of like following Calliope, who's just zooming. Peak. As long as you're all feeling better. We collapsed a number of tunnels. It's a bit of a bloody mess out there right now.
Like actually bloody, or like as the statement of oh god, what's the word?
Like, I'm pretty sure actual literally bloody. It is,
Oh.
you're inside of a vessel.
She grins a bit. I meant both.
Yeah.
Well, we have a fair bit of work left to do.
What work is being done?
We'll need to decide which path we want to go down and open it up, but we don't want them to know what we're doing, where we're going. Everything around here, all the bodies have been gathered up. Looks like some of them are heading off to make more preparations on that. Yeah, well. We need a distraction in any case. Someone who can easily get away, or several someones. So that while we move down the other path, we aren't accosted by every form of defense they have. We have a few minutes, perhaps even, after they realize where we are.
I wouldn't be too bad of a distraction. I can defend myself, and I'm pretty good at sneaking around.
Oh, I was going to summon a dragon.
We also
we're gonna need-
have the shard from those jewels, I suppose.
Well, no, that's just a charm I have from Prayer to Soriel. It's roughly the same wheelhouse as Askeridun, but the prayer will, pretty sure it'll go through, and of course she'll probably be the. I actually don't know if there's many innocents in this tribe. Are there any? Are there any innocents? Is there anyone who could actually truly pray to the light?
Casimir.
Hmm.
Remember back when Faraday admitted to murder during breakfast?
Yeah, but
I don't
Fairthy is
think
Fairthy.
I'm saying I don't think there is anyone here.
I'll do it.
You're not nearly.
Sit down, Calliope.
No.
Okay, and she sits on the ground.
You.
This is unfair.
And she's gonna point to Peak. Do you think if we were to have such a dragon summoned, maybe we send Spare the Rod and a few others who are trained in some degree? Do you think you could point them in the right direction, help them get acquainted with where might be best to draw attention?
Probably, and if we stick in a group, I can keep them hidden as well.
Right, well, we'll need you for the fight. So, I don't know if we'll be letting that happen.
I'd say maybe.
What about the angels?
I'd say maybe either cause a ruckus in the longer extremities, such as the left arm and as well as the right arm, and then try and lead them back to the gut where we know is clear because we just killed everyone there. And that way, they would have a lot more moving room to either escape or get rid of someone. And while they're focused on the gut, of course, the exits are free for everyone else to escape. While we'll be attacking the heart, obviously, and that will be shutting
The
down their
gut should
systems.
be back up and running by now.
We're in the gut right now.
We're in part of the gut, but
I
it
am
was
nuts.
said that we only had about an hour before the imps sort of reawoken.
We already
got
killed
this.
them. They're killed.
Oh.
This is where we fought.
Peak was not paying attention.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a look around.
Peak looks around and just goes, "Oh, I have no idea where I am." Out here." Probably, you know what? Yeah, don't let me guide anyone anywhere.
All
I
right.
could probably guide people.
I think
can't
the point
find my
is
way without
we're not guiding.
Sky.
We're just
Oh.
telling them where to go. We're not actually
Excellent.
following them.
I'll send Spare the Rod to do it then. Unless any of you are particularly skilled at it, I think it will be more important that you're with us as we travel.
Okay, we're fine. Leaving you spare the rod?
Spare the Rod nods. I haven't failed yet.
That's some famous last words.
You know, I used to say that I haven't gone down ever. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do good.
We just need to make sure that we're well prepared. And as Peak says that, he starts just doing like little maintenance work on the oath bow. Pulls out like a strand of spider silk to string it with.
As he goes to hug Jim one last time.
I could get into a large protracted fight right now, but I would really prefer not to.
Right.
Oh, you know what? We really should have spent some time preparing those spell arrows.
Honestly, yeah, we should have. You were gone for a bit, so I wasn't sure if I could find you or where you were, but why don't we do that later?
Do you have
we have
anyone
time.
within your group that's proficient with magic that, I don't know, perhaps won't be terribly put out by using some for us?
Nothing of the power of what you want. But I could offer something. Ian holds out a hand.
Peak gives her one spell arrow.
As she grabs it, she'll look over to Spare the Rod and say, "Gather a couple allies. Are you sending a dragon with them?" They look over to you, Casimir, as though that's a totally normal thing to say or to have heard.
He's just like flipping through his pages.
They're asking you like, they're asking if they can borrow your car.
Did I borrow your dragon?
I'll borrow your dragon. Just for a bit.
I'll bring it right back.
I swear to God, there will not be any scratches on it. I swear to God.
It's a
Dude,
trade-off.
Can you
my
co-sign my loan?
It'll give them a better chance of survival if a summoned creature can get in the way. But it would also cost us. There won't be much time to rest between when we leave this place and when we get to the heart. If we have any.
How
at
about
all.
How about we send Jim with you?
No, keep Jim with us.
It would be
I would-
safer for him, I'd say.
Ooh,
And I don't know how. And it would be pretty bad if I believe you have to concentrate on that spell, or if you were to be incapacitated. they'd
How
be
do you
left
know
with a
that?
second. I'm aware of concentration spells because I myself am a magic user.
yeah, fair enough.
okay.
No, he's right. I would have to concentrate on it, and it would only last for about an hour at that point, which means I couldn't use anything more, show stopping.
Jim, you're gonna go with that group. You be
Why?
safe.
Don't.
And if you get into trouble, just run for your life, and I will come find you. Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
We'll go with them and then run when trouble.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Run if you think you're about to die. Don't run if there's trouble.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Now, we could
You
summon
can
the
attack you.
angels.
Wait!
Might
I
be
packed you a
useful.
lunch.
Ooh.
Half of
You
our
packed him a
rations.
lunch?
I packed you a lunch.
Okay, you know what? That's kind of sweet, actually.
Mhm.
I miss home.
I miss home too.
Jim reaches down and grabs at what you've packed him. I presume it's just like pieces of things you guys killed yesterday.
Probably.
Yeah, basically. It's a little bit of the rations from my ration pack, a bit of imp, you know. Some
He's cooked. At least you used. There was
I
a
used
fire
the-
pit there, right?
yes, there's a little bit of ball gas seasoning on it, you know.
Oh my goodness.
There's gonna be quite a lot of diseases inside of raw meat. You gotta make sure it's cooked.
I'm sure.
I don't think their collective would suffer from diseases, honestly. I think they would get rid of those.
They do.
Okay.
It's perfectly safe to eat. Just it's kind of gross to eat raw. I say as I ate some of them raw. It's fine.
I
feel
didn't
like
need you
beef
to
or
explain
tar.
that, YFP. I immediately knew.
I wasn't explaining for you.
Everyone here knew.
I don't know.
Right.
Peak's like, we must
Wait,
stop talking about
question.
food. I'm hungry already.
Mm.
Casimir, what about the
Hmm.
men the men, or the right outside? Oh, goodness, I forgot their name.
Oh, the fellows
Any
of
news on them?
the fellows that were of Scary Dune's conquest, the band. It's
Yes.
a merry band of warriors. That's a good question. I don't know what happened to them. I really hope they're not all dead. Did I get a response from them, Zach? I don't think I
I
did.
have not. No.
Oh boy.
Probably dead.
We're not really believers, Casimir.
Well,
Hate to tell you that. That's not really who we are.
You
Did
know,
you
I
not
used
believe her?
to only believe. Sorry, never mind.
I'm
I believe
gonna
in things, just not that.
I'm going to step away for a moment, and I am going to sending out to our good dwarf friend. Let me I do have settings still. Cool. Because I didn't do this yesterday, I was expecting him to also tell me when he was backing out. Anyways, whatever. Mission successful. Leading large contingency to heart. How did things go yesterday? Are you still alive?
And you will get back. First of all, you'll get back. Ah! Followed, cut off shortly by, you wait. The battle continues. We have pressed into the left arm. They're holding fast behind defenses, but we will persevere.
Oh my god, they're still fighting.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, they're still fighting. Oh god.
Good news. Kaz says.
Still
Okay.
fighting. That's good. They're still alive.
Right, the plan was for them to back out.
Yes, I mean.
I don't know if
they're
you
not-
realize this, we spent a good night's sleep.
Well, they're not exactly mortals, Casimir.
What? Those people are definitely mortals.
They
Are they?
definitely are. Yes.
Oh wait, are we talking?
Aren't the angel?
No, not the
I
age.
was
The
talking-
angels
thought
I
we were
could not
talking
care less about.
Square dudes. Oh, are we talking about those guys? That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, in either
I-
case, it's fortunate.
Casimir.
My heart.
We'd be jeopardizing the whole mission if we went to help them. And there at the left arm, they could literally leave anytime they want. Because they could just turn around.
That's actually a very good point.
Exactly. They just need to know when to retreat.
Here's hoping they know when to retreat.
Exactly. I'm not like if we go over to help them, we're jeopardizing everyone here.
Let's just
Including
keep going with the plan.
who are you exactly, actually? Never really got your name. Nice to meet you. My name's
She holds
Zeke.
the arrow back out towards Peak. Zeke. I'm Ayan.
Nice to meet you. Saw your skills in the battle yesterday. Quite impressive. Quite impressive.
Are you flirting?
No, I'm complimenting
And
and acknowledging that they're good at fighting.
Calliope narrows her eyes.
I trained fairly,
Okay. Oh.
and a number of others.
Did you train her in the quarterstaff as well, or does she just in hand-to-hand combat?
It's more complicated than weaponry.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
I didn't pick just anyone for this team.
They
Only
certainly
the
deserving
strangest.
of it.
You didn't have to pick me. I just came along.
Everyone here was handpicked to fill it because they have either, well, one, a role to fill, or two, purpose down here.
Huh?
Your job's done here. You still have much more to learn and see.
Me?
Yes, you.
I came down here because I wanted to.
I'm gonna give a side eye to Ayan.
And
Just-
kind of
just-
lifts one side to show a couple teeth, you know?
Scantor just smiles.
Right.
Right.
I charged that with a fireball.
Ooh, excellent.
Uh,
I love that these are reusable.
It is quite a boon you collected.
Just an arrow of fireball. So I don't even have to be that accurate when I shoot it.
That'll be
Just-
fun to use on the heart.
Yes.
it would be.
Heartburn.
I plan on actually giving it cardiac arrest. I'm going to some grease in it.
Oh, I was actually
You
going
need grease
to like.
to put it.
I was
You
just
can put
you
grease
can-
in it, and then I'll light the grease on fire.
You can also just
Oh.
stop the heart by hitting it hard enough to throw it off its rhythm.
Oh, no, I was going to actually just summon a storm sphere to do that.
You could probably just electrocute it.
Exactly. Eventually it'll stop the heart.
I could shoot it with a lightning arrow.
I could eat
What?
it.
Ian starts
So we
drawing
grease
from
it
the
up,
ground.
we light it on fire, and then we hit it with lightning.
And then I can eat it.
Okay.
Yummy.
Mm.
Heart.
Well,
Heart's a
you-
little gamey for me.
You ever
Alright.
eaten your enemy's heart?
Well, Anna, you sure
Being
raised
like-
a warrior.
The heart of deer.
So I'd say they're probably strong enough to contest with dragons. Albeit a dragon warrior.
But that's good because I
What
saw
are you-
a dragon on my way in.
Well, that's not good.
Another
Oh
one?
wait,
I knew
we
a
passed
dragon
that.
warrior once, but
Did
he
we
was actually
pass
a panda.
Did we pass it?
Yes, we passed it. We just decided to leave it the fuck alone because why would we fight it? Remember? It was a while
No,
ago.
I don't remember it actually.
Oh well, yes. We were like, why would we fight that? It's just part of nature. So we just decided to leave it alone.
He's just kind of like watching what she's drawing very carefully. She's
I have a
Casper's also watching.
And motions and says, "We'll have our distraction force move up towards the right arm since the left arm is in direct conflict right now. They can cause a distraction on the entryway towards the heart from that direction. We'll move up the left side through the major passages going that way. And quietly, if we at all can, attempt to get next to the heart. I'm sure there will be some form of defenses even with a distraction."
Hey, no fighting. No.
You. That's very good, Peak. Very good job. She pats his back.
Peak strongest self-portrait.
We'll get out of here alive. After we slay whatever lies within, which should also aid our allies on the Western Front.
Alright.
War.
Yes.
And I
understand.
suppose once we finish it, I'll call us even. She looks back over to Fairly.
If that is what you want to call even, then yes, I will. Even.
Right.
I
Just
think-
make sure you listen to my commands this time, Fairly.
There's nothing more noble than the repayment of a debt.
She looks
Normally, I would agree.
and she frowns. a
I
bit.
always repay mine.
I just like to rack them up. I usually outlive them anyways.
Yes, that won't work with the dead Raja.
Peak
I will
stares
not comment
judgmentally.
on this.
There
I
is
will
no
not
such
comment
thing
on
as
this.
debt at the end of the day. After all there is our lives and what we must do to maintain them.
Zeke smiles.
Calliope
Now-
smiles.
Be careful with yourselves, because despite having said that, she'll look back to Peak. I do find I prefer it when people repay their debts. If you're all
Alright,
prepared,
and-
we'll leave. If you need to prepare anything further, I suggest you do so. Like I said, we won't be able to rest until we finish this.
Right. Start patting Zeke really hard. Just patting him. Don't get killed.
Well, maybe. I certainly won't be dying for anyone, but I'll try not to get killed.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Alrighty.
Casimir, if you die, I'm keeping all of the cups.
You won't be able to get them.
Out of character real quick. Onward, the Dragon Warrior goes to the heart and the Furious Five.
I'll kill you, actually. I've decided.
Come
I
on!
Circle of death.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That was funny. That was good. That was a good one.
I made that joke earlier, but no one heard me.
Shame.
I said I knew a dragon warrior once, but he was actually a panda.
That's why
Oh,
made
I
the
didn't
joke.
hear it.
That's why I made the Dragon Warrior joke.
We've got like what? A snake, a tiger, a dragon. Casimir's a fox,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and a little cat. Little rodent.
A snack.
No.
This is the latest Bardic series? What is this?
Yes.
Ayan looks
I
at
see.
you as you approach Fairly.
You earlier you mentioned that this plan would be incredibly risky. Well,
It is.
incredibly dangerous, truly. That many will die, right?
It's almost certain.
I hope you do not take this the wrong way, but I mean, at first I thought that sort of thing, but I don't think so much now. I mean, yes, I mean, you see these lovely folks behind me a little bit chaotic, but you have Casimir, a great mage, a Zeke, who could disintegrate just about anything he points to if he wanted. Calliope is incredibly intelligent. And even Peak over there has quite the eye. Been through different... Well, we came from the webway earlier, and although this is not the same thing as that, it never is, it never will be. But I think if anybody can try to get as a large group of people out, I mean, yes, it'll be chaotic, but I think we can be capable of doing so. Just a little bit of faith.
Ayan's watching you with that same still expression you remember from so many training sessions. You know, unlike most people, that she's carefully studying you as you speak. And she holds out her hand. Take my hand, Fairly.
Without hesitation, she just reaches out and takes her hand.
And smiles as you do so immediately. She says, I'm glad you trust them all, and I'm glad you find them skilled enough to help us in such an endeavor. Do you think they can watch out for each other?
I think that is they can. They will try. Try.
She closes her
And
eyes
at the end of
for
the
a
day-
moment. Keep speaking though.
And at the end of the day, trying is all that we can really do at this point. Already. And although there's still so much to do, I don't think it's impossible.
Her strength and connection to your energy and the energies of others has grown even from when I last trained you. This is impressive, Fairly.
Casimir turns, he watches them. He can't hear them, but he's watching.
Let's make a promise then, Fairly. Shall we?
Of course. Of course.
Let's watch out for each other in there. If you're worried that they won't be able to, then that means they're going to need us. Both of us. Mend their broken bodies. But it also means to mend what's broken in their minds, Fairly. They're not like us back in the village. They can't detach themselves when need be. If they start to panic, I want you back to back with me. Alright?
Of course. Yes.
She lets go of your hand. You are my most impressive pupil, Fairly. Never tell Spare the Rod I said that.
It'll take it'll take a lot of effort. But I made a promise is a promise. I will not.
She nods. We'll watch over them until they panic. And then we'll just do what we can and what we must.
What we can and what we must.
Yeah, and that was all like public interaction, you know. So though you may not have heard all of it, especially when they were quieter at the end there, you certainly saw all of it if you were watching.
Zeke saw them hold hands.
Yeah.
Aww, Eddie, you should have told us you had a significant other.
What?
What?
Get something thrown at them immediately. And then
Calliope hits him again on the chest. Pretty hard.
Thank you, Calliope.
as he folds, because he's weak.
It's alright, Calliope's also weak. Oh, not that weak though. She's a 10.
By the way, I forgot to say, I forgot to mention,
Say it. You're good.
I need a few things added.
Certainly.
I need this spell web added because of the cloak of the arachnid as well as poison resistance. Sorry.
I'll do that right.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
I just finally realized I didn't have it.
There's Wem. And I believe how this works is... Welcome back.
Bye. And welcome.
In any case, you gather back together.
Ah, boy.
Alrighty. Insightful conversation, fairly.
I would say so, yes.
Right. But here's the important part, right? Do you think, I've been arguing with Zeke over this for a while, if I summon enough grease in the heart, do you think it'll stop?
What?
What?
Grease in the heart?
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah,
cause
Like, grease up its...
blockage.
Yeah, that kills people.
People. Yeah.
It's a
No, I
heart.
mean,
You
we
can't
grease
have
it up
multiple.
and then we light it on fire.
You would need
It'll go
quite a
up
lot
with
of-
a torch.
You would
We're
need
not
quite a
really
lot
going
of
up-
grease to go inside the heart. Mostly it's just...
And we're not exactly fighting anatomically correct humans here.
Anatomically correct humans? No, but
It-
you know, they
or,
did
like,
steal a lot of anatomy from the mortals.
I'd say getting your head blown off and then it kind of like coming back kind of makes me think that you could live with grease in the heart. I blew off Balgaz's like entire head.
So silly.
That was actually
This
pretty
is
cool.
so
Not gonna
silly.
lie. That
Yeah,
was
that-
pretty cool.
I would say that I don't know. I'd say it's worth a try, Casimir.
Even if-
At the very least, it's gonna, when I'm doing
It's
this
not
to...
grease. If it is,
Mhm.
if it is a heart, we could really just shove anything inside it. Just not give it the room to beat. We could fill it with rocks.
Yeah, but I don't have summon rocks as a
Light
spell.
it on fire like a greasy torch.
So you
Hmm.
have
Yeah.
you have a spell that summons grease?
Yes.
Oh wait, I can summon meteors.
Curious.
Small meteors, but I can summon them.
There's a lot of ways to stop a heart if you
We-
try hard enough.
We have grease. We have fire. We have lightning. We have meteors.
Zeke is going to.
We could also just eat
Simply
it.
if you just
Might
hit
take a
it
while.
hard enough, it'll throw it off its rhythm and then the heart will stop.
Zeke is going to nod.
can do
like he's
all of
paying
these things.
attention to this conversation, and he's going to slowly get a cup out of his pack and start pouring him a drink while still nodding, acting like he's paying attention.
You're gonna go into this drunk.
Zeke is nodding like he's paying attention while holding the cup up.
Alright. Zeke, can we sell your
Zeke-
alcohol?
Zeke will throw the cup at Calliope.
Ah!
The full cup?
That's the full cup.
In the distance, you see some
These
of the...
robes are special. Don't ruin them.
Speaking of special robes, I'm just like wearing common clothes, like basically rags under this cloak.
This is more religious garb than anything.
Yes.
No, would you like new clothes?
No, it's not like I would like. I'm more inclined to fancy artifacts, really. So if I were to replace these clothes, it'd be something like that. And I'm not going to ask anyone here for anything like that. I'd probably just get them myself.
That's actually perfectly fair.
Hmm.
I didn't want to spend money on you anyways.
Well, okay, fuck you too.
Smoke
I was
starts
being-
pouring
okay.
from the pit over here.
Oh, good. They found burnable material.
I
What
love
burnable material
fires.
did they find? I'm looking around and all I see is like rocks and shit.
Feel free to go ask them if you want.
You know what? Actually, I am going to go ask them.
You see them, they have like buckets. One bucket on the edge here filled with this strange liquid. And this one kicks it in, and as it goes in, you can see a fire burning on the surface of the liquid down below and all the things in it. And as the bucket hits, there's a little plume of flame.
What did you find?
Whatever this liquid is, it burns really good. There's a bunch of it south in a warehouse.
Do you still have a bucket?
We shouldn't have kicked that one in. To each other.
I just look down at the bucket.
Would you want me to go down there and grab it?
if you want to come over.
Ezekiel will walk over and then start walking on the edge of the thing and walking down to retrieve the bucket.
It's burning pretty hot in there. I don't know if you want to.
Ezekiel's how
Here.
hot? How hot? Like Ezekiel's like halfway down. How hot?
You start to go in and it's quite hot, but the real trouble will be as you get closer to the active, ongoing fire.
Is the bucket on fire?
Oh yeah, it's like on fire, floating in the fire.
Oh.
Ezekiel will walk back up. Your bucket's gone.
No, hold on.
It's on fire, Calliope. It's a wooden bucket.
Filled with molten metal.
No, I'm saying the bucket is on fire. It's ash now.
Didn't Spare the Rod get a... Oh, we could use that skull.
Christ's sakes. Can I just summon a bucket for them?
Yeah.
I love...
Alright. just a flash of light, some unspoken, but still spoken word, and just bucket just appears in his hands. He's like, here, just take this fucking bucket.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Just don't throw that one in there. I don't know whose bucket that is.
Okay, I think are we all ready to skedaddle on the trail?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Fine.
But the angels, though.
There they are, you all together.
Yes, we're ready.
Patty, do you want to have the honor of doing the prayer for the angels, or should I?
Oh, I've got to think. How does one even pray to
Why don't you?
angels?
I'll take it then. I'll do it. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got it. Let me
No.
see
Don't
that
worry,
little
guys.
trinket.
I've got it.
No,
Oh. This is unfair.
you two are awful people.
It's
What?
fair. I would have just thrown the
It's over
trinket
there.
in the well.
The saving grace is that I love you, and he points at Calliope, and you're useful, and he points at Zeke.
No, yes.
Wait, I'm what?
I love you.
Yeah, and I'm useful.
I can pray. I'm good at it.
You're
That's like
no,
my whole thing.
no, wrong prayer. No.
Just, it's like, do you not realize how much of a dig that was? He said, I'm useful, and to you, he said, I love you.
I'm useful.
It doesn't seem like your husband thinks so.
Well, at least he didn't say I love you to Zeke.
I would have killed them both.
That's the least he could have done.
I'm sorry?
Is that the least? Are you going to settle for the least he could do, Calliope?
I've had
Gas-
worse.
Gaslighting Calliope right now.
Yeah, this is insane gaslighting.
Gaslighting does not work on her.
Ian's coming over here. Says, I've prepped our distraction team.
Okay. Actually, Jim, come here for a moment.
Okay. Jim turns around.
I'm gonna bend down. I need one of your hairs so I can find you later. It's so I can find you later with magic.
Okay.
I'll see. I'm gonna take one of my little daggers out. I'll just cut off like a single hair.
Certainly.
I'll put it into the book,
One Jim
the
hair.
big book of faces.
Like, how
One
far
Jim
away is
hair.
Jim gonna be? Do you think?
He's gonna be a distance away. Like he'll be away from our fight. Is what I'm thinking.
I want to know if I can give him a token so that I can check up on him every now and then.
Probably could.
Yeah. Calliope takes a strand of her hair and tucks it in Jim's little bag somewhere where it won't fall out.
You just like tie it around one of the parts of the netting, you know.
This is so I can check up on you, Jim.
Okay. Jim not understand how hair magic, but okay.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Zeke is trying to hold it together, like setting a kid off to preschool.
Don't worry, Zeke. You get used to sending your kids off to school.
Zeke is not facing Jim. He's like turned his back to Jim.
Well, we're setting off to war.
I've sent my kids off to war before.
Anyways, Jim, you're gonna do a good job, buddy.
Aeon looks to you, Fairly.
Just shrugs.
I'm so
This
proud
is-
of you, Jim.
Okay.
This is Jim. I don't think I introduced you. I suppose I forgot to mention. They found him in the woods.
No, literally, you found him in the woods. I didn't hire him though,
They're my
They
subordinates.
literally found him in the woods.
but I do like him.
They're
He's
my
big enough.
subordinates, and don't you forget it, Jim.
They are your subordinate. It's true.
You better come back in one piece. You're not allowed to die.
Oh my
Okay.
gods!
Okay,
Jim
okay,
always
bud.
Follow rules.
Oh,
You're immortal until I say otherwise.
what does that
What?
mean?
Aeon just mutters. You know, I actually like this more the more I hear.
All right.
Don't worry, Zeke. I can bring him back.
Trying not to let you, just trying to hide her little smile.
Are we about an hour away? Do you think?
People-
How long is the walk?
It's going to be a long walk because we're not taking the main passages.
Never mind then.
Can I get a piggyback ride?
Looks to
Who are
you.
you asking?
I'm asking fairly. They're strong enough to do it.
She looks at like Anne, and then she looks at Zeke, and then back at her, and then back at Zeke, and just
Can I hit him again?
I don't
Please do.
control any of you.
it's better that you do it, or I will crack his ribs.
She
Oh,
No,
pulled
no.
the gun
I got it.
again.
Holds again. My feet are tired. They
Where-
can do it.
We're adventurers.
Zeke,
was-
do you need new shoes?
I'd say more mercenary.
Well,
That's true. Most of you are mercenaries. I didn't literally pay you for this, or
Were you
hire you for this.
asking me to pick you up?
Yes, you're like, you can. That's what I was. What do you think I was asking?
come with me.
I'm not
distraction
picking-
team.
You can do it, Fanny. You're strong. Like you said, if you punched me, you would have cracked a rib. You're strong
Peek-
enough to do
Peek
it.
grabs Zeke by the arm and just flips him over his back. Just carries him by the arm over his
No,
shoulder.
see, look,
Nice.
problem solved.
Zeke does double thumbs up. Falls asleep, half drunk.
I move on all fours anyway. It doesn't really bother me.
I'm carried. This is unfair.
Ah.
I'm not
I
strong
carry
enough.
you half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
get yourself a stronger husband.
I couldn't. I literally couldn't
What?
carry you the entire distance. Maybe like 50 paces.
I'm full of molten metal. I'm very heavy.
Yes, you are. Full of molten metal. I mean,
Did he just call me fat?
no, I said you're full of molten metal. Yes, you are.
Ah, I see, Bard.
Don't metal shame her, Casimir.
All right, boy. You don't have any metal.
Of Kara? Oh, that's fine.
Zeke is asleep, therefore
You just
cannot
have
get in
fun.
this conversation. Thankfully.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna kill things.
Damn right.
Headed
I missed this.
further out. We're going to enter Theater of the Mind for a little bit. The ground is soaked in blood as you head out. And Aeon leads you towards a literally collapsed hall, still dripping blood. It's mostly solidified into this solid scab, for lack of a better word, blocking the area off from everything else.
Hmm.
She jabs at a portion of it and breaks just enough to be able to pass through.
Impressive.
Spare the rod. We'll be leading the other group the other direction.
All right. But when we're almost there, let me know so I can do a little magic and maybe summon angels to help.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Your journey will take quite some time as you move through twisting, winding passages. That distant bubble. Bubble. Getting louder as you move closer to the heart again, a solid, steady beat. Is anyone doing anything specific as you travel?
How far have we traveled so far?
You'll be traveling for many hours today.
No, how far have we traveled since we've left? Like,
This is presuming you've just left and you've just left, so you can act now, you can act later. It's just asking if there's
I think he's
anything
still
specific.
sleeping on his back if they just left.
I'll spend the walk fiddling with threads and webs and such. And my little divination and doing my little thingies.
Certainly.
I think for Fairthie, she's just trying to clear her mind and kind of concentrate on what's going to happen ahead.
Calliope's telling Apophis everything she's seeing. Quietly.
Gotcha.
I think when they get about half an hour out from the heart, Peak will cast Pass Without Trace.
Absolutely.
At the 10-minute mark, I will cast Fortune's Favor. Hold on a second. I always it makes me upset that this isn't in the actual D&D Beyond. Third level or higher. So, for one additional creature reaches that level above second. So at 6, that's 4 extra people. Which means everyone on the team, except for me, gets a d20.
Got it.
And I no longer have a 6th level spell slot. Goodbye, spell slot.
Form some divination shenanigans. Now, I will remind you, in case this influences how you want to do things, that as a diviner, when you cast a divination spell, you can restore a spell slot of 1 level lower.
Oh my god, I always forget it. I forget it's a
So you might want to do that at 5th level now and 6th level later.
5th level's only 3 above, which would still... I was going to do everyone including Ayan, but I think, yeah, actually I think I just got my math wrong. 5th level now, restore a spell slot, or restore a 3rd level spell slot. And then use my tradition, or whatever it is, to restore the 5th level spell slot, actually. The 5th and the 1. So I'm going with full spell slots. That's crazy.
It is a couple hours in that you all will find yourself crossing another one of these bloody paths, and you can hear movement up ahead somewhere. And I'm going to put you all on a map. hear movement up ahead, getting closer.
Wait.
Locked, my bad.
If we
There you
keep them talking for about like just a minute or two, I can put up a magic circle again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we don't even know what is talking, because if it is those creatures, my hunch is they couldn't talk.
No, but in that case,
Well, I can go. Blah, 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 blah.
No, I'm saying,
also I'll just like stealth right now, so maybe we won't need to talk at all. And also, Calliope, I could just draw a circle around you, and then you can just be in it from the start.
Zeke will listen closer to the noise. Like, is he hearing like talking, or is he hearing like just footsteps?
Just thumping footsteps, one set of really big ones and a bunch of small ones.
My guess is it's imps and probably a big boy.
Oh, yeah, probably. Which means,
Or it could be. Wait, never mind.
oh, I hope it's not a Ehalu.
How do you all want to deal with this then?
Angels?
No, what?
Hold on. Let's not. Let's wait on the angels. Let's wait. If it's bad,
I'd say we should
Because with
probably
the
avoid
angels, you have
any-
to like believe in something, right?
Yes.
Don't
I'd
worry.
say it's best to probably just
'Cause-
avoid this fight if we could.
Because I thought
Yeah.
love was only true in fairy tales.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let us just stop
Meant
the
for
heart.
someone else, but not for me.
What?
Shut up.
Huh?
I smack Peek on the back of the head.
all right.
Then I saw her
Alright.
face.
All right, Peek, you're up. I believe some stealth is required, yeah?
Go out there,
Mhm, mhm.
scout.
Not much for us to hide behind.
I
Why don't I
cast
just do it?
Trait.
Oh, okay, that works too.
I don't really need my second level spell slots that badly,
Alright.
so
Yeah.
I was just gonna ritual summon the familiar.
Whatever it is getting rather close.
you have
Ooh.
to stay relatively close to me for me to keep you hidden.
Okay,
But
well I'm gonna go with you, and then if I see an opportunity, I'm just gonna start drawing this magic circle.
I was like, I think we should just walk past them, like all of us collectively.
Okay.
yeah, if we all stay tightly together, then that will be best for sneaking.
Okay.
Okay, just remember, they won't overlook us if we're on flat ground. Anyways, Peek, you see them. You see the edge of something big starting to move into vision as you're getting to the edge of the bridge. Which means, if you guys move much further ahead, it will see you.
We should hug the wall.
No.
There is
Do you
sort
think
of-
our charms will still work? The bones and thing.
Now that you've attacked
Well-
the Baron, doubtful.
I think
We should have taken the Baron's body.
have an idea. Can I grab Peek?
Mm-hmm.
Can I start walking up the wall while holding onto Peek?
Peak dangling long cat style.
I think Anne's gonna like grab onto the side of the bridge and just hang off of its edge.
Mhm. Well, I can't see it right now, so I don't think it can see us. But if we hug the wall, oh, it's moving.
I'll just start like I'll gun it towards the ceiling. Like, is there a ceiling that I could walk on
Yeah,
top
you
of?
can kind of get up and get onto the ceiling.
Just don't
How-
get too high, so that way
Wait
I
for
can
it.
still keep
I
It's
was-
everyone
only
hidden.
about 20 feet high.
How far is the drop?
All the way down into the liquid?
Oh, there's liquid down there too. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, that's blood flow down there.
Oh wait, is there like a bridge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This is the bridge.
Just
Okay,
hang
so
over
this
the
is-
bridge.
How thick would you say the bridge is? Something you could walk, do you think I could walk on the side of the bridge?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do that instead. That sounds like a better idea.
sure. Shifting
Yeah,
over
Peak
the
just
way.
digs claws right into the stone.
All right.
Alrighty.
We
One
could
uses
wait
it
for
to
them to.
hang
We
over
could
the
wait for.
bridge.
Certainly.
I'll
Let's
just
wait and see if they pass, and if they don't, then we'll just go when we're not directly in their line of sight again.
Cool.
Okay.
I just wanted to walk ahead and see like what is ahead, like on the side of the thing.
That
I'm
could
telling
use
you, it's a
some
big
bases
thing.
to
Now
throw
everyone,
it.
shh.
Everyone, are you all hanging off the side? Is anyone doing anything differently?
I'm hanging off the side. Well, I'm like standing off the side. If that makes more sense.
I want to crouch down behind this crystal because I'm not. I can't hang off shit. I'm just
That's so fair. Everyone,
I can hold
give
one-
me a stealth check.
I'm gonna put even like the rope over my head. It's sort of like
Everyone
Right.
has plus 10 to this roll from
I can't see you,
Pass Without Trace.
so you can't see me.
Do I have to roll too?
Yep,
36 stealth.
a stealth check from everyone.
Okay. Okay.
27.
We're just gonna hang out from underneath. We're just hanging out underneath the fucking bridge. It's fine. Great.
Ooh, 29.
The lowest is
Oh.
23.
Peak is invisible.
Stepping along here. These lot begin to move across. As they come to the intersection. There's a pause. And then they begin to move this way. Can anyone who is hanging off the side of the bridge, except for Zeke,
Mm-hmm.
make me an athletics check? Very easy one, but one nonetheless. Just fine. Just more than just fine. Jeez. Plenty fine.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought that was a 1 for a second.
It was like I would have grabbed them. It would have been fine.
I would have just made it a 9.
The figures pass by you all and head out of sight.
It's like Zeke's like crouching down next to everyone who's hanging off the side of the bridge. I'm like, wow, that's some really impressive finger strength you guys got there.
I'm using my tail.
It's like I'm poking their fingers.
I'm not using my fingers, bro. I'm using my tail.
Pull back on
He
top.
heaves himself back up, offers a hand down to Calliope.
She climbs up his arm.
Wow, that was our first stealth, and it worked. High fives all around.
Good job, everyone.
Good work, everyone.
I do believe that the path is clear up this way. Is this the direction that we need to head?
It is.
Perfect.
Lined up so many walls.
What?
That's disgusting.
What the?
Various growths that pulsate as you pass by.
I think it's a tumor.
Doesn't seem very healthy.
It's like a cancer.
They did speak of infection.
Peak like
Wonder
Peak considers like spitting on it, but he goes, no, they'll probably know that we're here.
Kind of makes you wonder what kind of perfection they're seeking after.
Not one worth our time, certainly. Or the lives of anyone else.
I'd say so. But Zeke shrugs.
A few more hours of travel. You have to stealth away from one more group along the path. But it's easier that time. And after what feels like an age of passing through these similar corridors. Another 4 hours of travel total.
Lord.
And we'll say we're getting close now.
Alright.
Okay.
Ezekiel like does he like hear, like, could he tell that we're getting close? Can he like hear any thumping or anything like that?
Yeah, you can almost feel it in the ground. This consistent beat. You've kind of become numb to the constant sound, but if you focus, you can tell it's there.
Are we going to this swinging?
Well, let's see how the pathway in looks like. Hopefully our distraction crew will have pulled most of the guards away.
What is it? Casimir.
Let me in.
Let me out.
And I have a new map for you all.
Yay.
Welcome to the aortic guard, to the aortic valve.
Not seen a goddamn plant since we've been here.
I thought these were supposed to be gardens.
What happened to me?
Peak covers his nose. Just goes, oh, it smells like up dog in here.
What's
Something
up?
by the temple.
And everyone who entertains that joke will die by my hands.
You can try to kill me. It won't
What's
work.
that? What's that?
Set of crystals jutting out that glow and pulse with every beat.
I hate it here.
Zeke touches the crystal. Does it feel like
It's warm.
fleshy?
Really, it's not. It's crystalline. Hard, but really warm.
You know, bodies.
Then he tried to like break a piece off.
You snap it. It snaps pretty easily. Blood starts to gurgle out. It looks like there is hollow parts inside it.
Oh, fuck!
Make a mess.
Next to you, Casimir, you find one of these pointed, jagged things. They look like bone almost.
Hey, stop! I think that's an eye.
I just saw it, yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Right, let's keep to this side then, huh?
I hate this goddamn place.
This is awful.
This place is foul.
The only thing could make this worse is if Dalian showed up.
What's wrong with him? He was very sweet.
I don't think he was, really.
You spent the entire time bullying him.
Where is he now? Is my question.
Probably serving his that which he worships, which I
Ordered.
think is commendable.
I was gonna say serving cunt.
Actually, you know what? He had very nice hair. He was serving that entire time we were there.
You are the oddest people.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I think our path is over this way.
We can find
Are
our
we
way
going that
around
way?
that way. See if there's a path for us to sneak by the eye, perhaps. I can tell from
I know
here
that
if you
there's a
can see through the
bridge.
dark, you might be able to as well. And she points into the vast open area here across this direction. At the end there is a membrane. I believe that's the entry to the heart, currently closed.
Zeke will kind of shrink down, really not wanting to go into the dark.
Mm-mm.
You know, I can make an ungodly sound, but it will destroy the eye.
Can you create like a fog cloud around it or something instead?
Sure, if I had known we were going to be doing stealth parts to this, yeah, sure, I could have done that.
I could.
Anyone who wants to check the left side, do so now. We'll keep brainstorming.
Zeke,
Peek sneaks off.
it's the dark.
He follows.
You know, I put grease on it.
That's That's ridiculous, Calliope.
Yeah, you were trying to see.
Name?
You were trying to see through Greece.
Yes.
You in Greece today?
It seems pretty clear over here.
Here, just hold on to my arm.
You can see the eye looking in on the lit areas. Trying to
Will reluctantly cling to her
Okay, what?
Calliope
with you,
shirt.
Peak.
I think you
Come on.
What if we
Stay
were to
close to
break
the
the
wall.
crystals?
Zeke will not go into the dark.
And
though. He will not go
if we're
into
going
the
to
dark.
immediately attempt to rush in, it might be worthwhile.
You just
We
go
could
on
break
beside
the-
me. I'm right here.
Oh, shattering the eye.
But I have a feeling
If
we're
we
going to
break
have to
the
cut
light-
through the membrane. Apologies, let me zoom in on the other two real quick before I go back to the main group.
If we were to break the light crystals, that might buy us a bit of time to sneak around.
could in the dark, but I will follow you guys.
I mean, you're
If-
small enough. I could put you on my back, and I know that you fight close up, but at least you would be pretty safe. You'd be able to not worry about where you're going.
Yes, would be. Well, yes, I think that would be a good idea. Well, what?
I accurately
Right,
sized
okay.
Bailey.
Yeah. Okay. It seems to follow the light. Then I think the best we could do at this moment would probably be to break the sources of light. But we need to do it very quickly and swiftly before it notices, I suppose. Dash over here to the farther one. I'm
mean,
very,
I
very
can-
quick on my feet that way. Closer
If
up.
I stood like right here, peak points like right here-ish, I would be out of sight of the eye, and I could reach 3 of the crystals with an Eldritch Blast.
Which
it
3?
Tens. I could get the one here, the one by our group, and the one closest to the eye. Alternatively, if I stood about here, the eye tends to follow the light, correct? If I were to stand about here, similarly, I could break the 2 closest to us, and then the one closest to our group, which might draw the eye towards the remaining crystal. If we have everyone come over to this side, I could break those 3, hope that the eye is looking away from the membrane, and then we can sneak up to it and cut our way through.
That is a brilliant idea. I think it's worth a shot.
And now I zoom back in on the other group. The main group right now.
All right, Zeke. We're not going into the dark.
Ayan looks over, shakes her head a bit. What do you want to bet that the moment we start cutting through the membrane, there's some kind of backup defenses?
I bet quite highly, actually. Unfortunately.
Zeke will be breathing notably heavier. Not too, he's not hyperventilating, but he is definitely visually stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep holding. Just hold tight.
I mean, if you're standing next to Casimir, he does still have the lamp.
That's why he's sitting on the ground next to Casimir.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here, I'll make that fully clear. There you go.
So, I I think.
Let's hear what the others have to say, and then I suppose someone's set to cutting us a way through, and the rest set to stopping whatever comes out.
I have a sword. I could just cut through it.
Peak sticks his head around the corner and beckons for the group to come over here.
Certainly.
All right.
Zeke, come on.
Casper just walks slowly with the lamp.
People
Come on.
slowly follow.
Okay, as soon as he knows he's following, he's just gonna like start walking more normally.
The light shines over this area and this membrane. You can see it's containing what appears to be the bones of a dragon.
So I have a plan.
Sure.
So the eyes follow the light as much as they can, correct?
Okay.
Do we have any idea if it like triggers with any sort of sound? Because I have an idea to draw the eye away from the memory.
Typically, at least the eye. Last time I saw an eye, it was not sound activated from what I do.
Okay, because I think I can pretty quickly take out 3 of the lights.
I could take out all of them.
I could take out 3 basically at once.
Yeah, so could I.
Using my Eldritch Blasts, and I can if I take out that one, the one closest to us, and then the one close to where you all just were, then the eye will be drawn over to the remaining 2 over in that, which is away from the membrane up at the top there.
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
Zeke? It'll be for a short moment.
There will still be some light. It's not going to be entirely dark. I just have to take away the lights that would reveal us, that would draw the eye.
Also, I'm still standing right next to you.
I would say, Casimir, we might have to somewhat cover your light.
Is there any light like next to us, Zach? Oh, I should just look at the map, really.
Yeah.
This one right here.
This right here.
There.
I will say, this one is already out of its line of sight. I think the main targets are really going to be... Honestly, it could just be that one. Any of these lights over by where we were before should be enough to hold its attention.
It'll be alright.
Zeke, if you'd rather stay back here, out of the eye's sight, but still within the light of the crystal, you would be safe there.
As he walk back to the light.
I
Assuming
can't
there's no
force you
darkness.
I can't force
I-
you to do anything, but we need to take out these lights if we have any hope of getting into the heart.
And of course, once we get the aortic valve,
Can't
As
you
soon as
just
the valve-
kill the eye? I feel like that would be a bit easier.
It
Yeah,
would.
Wait,
That would
out of any way
certainly
po-
trigger a response.
yeah, I don't have a quiet way of doing that either.
Well,
Hold on.
We're betting that there's going to be some kind of response from it once we start cutting through.
I bet there will be as well.
Which means the rest of us will need to be ready anyways. If it's all too terribly difficult, just knock out the light over by that bridge. She motions. And I'll go cut through it myself.
I can cut. Which will be...
Okay. Peak sort of readies his position. Okay, so just we'll aim for this one. I believe the light from the others is far enough away that we don't have to worry about that too much. but we could also take out this if we need to. So I'll take that one out, and then we rush up to the membrane, hoping that the eye is drawn. And I'll move with whoever needs to go up there to make sure that they have the benefit of stealth.
I'll use my sword to cut through.
Okay. Are we all prepared? Do we have anything that we need to do before potentially a flood comes out of there?
No.
This will break, I'm gonna punch it.
Thank you. As long as I've got backup, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
Casimir just sort of pulls out the charm and gets ready to start praying.
Zeke will be still standing next to Casimir. Kind of too stressed to really communicate.
That's fine.
Peak starts preparing to cast all 3 of his Eldritch Blasts, if necessary, on the crystal.
Absolutely. I won't have you roll to hit. You can just roll your damage for me in the side chat as they each ring out, each with a dull, like a ringing thud. Ooh. Thunk, thunk, thunk. That is enough. As the third hits... As each one hits, chips fly, but as the third one hits, the light goes out over there.
Oh, quickly.
Come on.
Come here.
You should stay on this side if you're going to keep that light up.
I will, but...
Peak watches for any reaction from the eye.
You're looking at it through the darkness. You're not quite close enough to get a good detail on it right now. But you can see the edge of it by the light, kind of flicking around, looking around. It knows something's up, but it doesn't know what.
Alright. I'm gonna start cutting.
Alright, you pull your sword and stab in and start to cut through the membrane. Roll me some damage with your sword.
Alright.
If I have it in your inventory. I do. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a short sword.
Yep. You can just roll damage with your sword. You kind of stab in, and it meets with more resistance than you'd think, but the sharp nature of the blade seems particularly effective. Then you start to slice through, and blood seeps through as you do, pouring onto your blade and your hands.
God, this is awful.
And then there's a shift. You can hear it. It's like pressurized liquid being moved around the room. Somewhere, like somewhere adjacent. You can hear it through the walls. And there
She
is
doesn't
a
stop.
faint glowing from a number of these bone-like protrusions.
Shit. Shit.
Shit.
Oops. And it takes just a moment as you start to slice. You can roll me damage again. You guys start to ready your weapons. And then things pop out of them. Like cold storage drones. And we are going to enter initiative. Please roll for initiative, in fact.
So terrible. My dice is like hate me today.
They really
It's
do.
because you're stressed.
Yeah.
Wow, we're all rolling like the same.
I never get a nat 20, 20 when it matters.
So that is gonna be the Mender has the highest. Yeah. -1. Okay. Their high is just 15. Then as things start to pop out of these different protrusions, things having a lot of trouble here. Why is it like that? Oh, because I'm not selecting the right person. It was working.
Nice. It's like bonus reason for getting letting Jim not be a part of this for right now is so that Zach won't have to talk to himself when he's playing Jim and a new.
All right. Peaky will be our first to react.
All right. Can I do a martial check on the stones?
Absolutely.
Yippee! Oh.
That's not going to gain you terribly much. Looking at them, you can see these things pop out of them. Like they were set into it. Dormant. Now they've come to life.
If anything, can I tell if it's just one that's coming out of it or more?
Looks like each of them is only one. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Peek will lean over to Calliope. Should I get the close one or the eye?
Get the eye.
We've already triggered something, so yeah.
Just get the
Okay.
eye.
Got it.
Thank
Yeah. It's go time, I guess.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. And me when I always have to refer back to my to my notes because so many things to do. Ah. There we go. All right. So, Peek is aiming at the eye. Okay. I don't think I can like target the eye.
You can just roll it into the chat.
Yeah.
The eye is very easy to hit.
Oh.
Oh.
First arrow sinks directly into it.
I think I'm gonna do these one at a time just so I don't waste attacks on it if I bring it down. Okay, so first turn.
Thunk.
Okay, and no, I'm gonna make it my sworn enemy. But I will do my Dread Ambusher.
Certainly, certainly.
Does it look like it needs more arrows?
Oh yeah, the arrow sinks into
Got
it
it.
and it starts to bleed out a little bit, but it's still moving.
Alrighty. Well, you know what? I get advantage on. Wait, no, I don't get advantage, but I do get a reroll. Once per turn from Stalker's Fury.
Nice. That'll hit.
Excellent.
Chunk. Second arrow sinks into it. Roll decent here. Yep. As the third arrow sinks into it, it kind of quivers a little bit and stops moving.
Alright, didn't even need to use any spells, so that's good.
It is good, but we've still got those other two.
Yes, we'll
I can probably get.
make short work of those eventually.
All right.
Alright. Peak is gonna move over to this side. Just get a little bit of distance for any future targets. And yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Who would you like to pass to?
I'll pass to Calliope.
Over to Calliope.
Alright, I'm going to use Magic Missile on Imp 1.
Certainly. Very quick fire off of some bolts, a simple magic missile.
How do I do that again?
So it's level 1, so it's 3 bolts. You'll just drag that damage right onto the enemy token 3 times, since magic missile always hits. Thunk, thunk, thunk. It's actually just slightly more than that. It looks mostly unnerved. Or, not unnerved. Looks mostly unconcerned. There we are. The bolts fly and hit into it.
Gonna move over here.
Certainly.
Yeah, over here.
I'll get you a crit as well.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I don't have any like bonus actions, so.
And it will begin to wander up towards you as a number of the creatures start to act. It swipes a weapon towards you. Shunk. And I'll need a Constitution saving throw from you, Calliope. This one rushes in. You're just fine. Just a bit of damage. As far as it's concerned, it should be going to the gate, so this thing just runs up here. And this thing rushes in. Thunk.
What the fuck?
That's all it can do. It passes to this horrifying thing that kind of falls out of this one and thunks onto the ground. And
Ew.
Like a bug.
I think... Who's it gonna... I guess it's just gonna be at random between the 4 of you. The 3 top to bottom, left to right is Ian, oddly enough. So it's just gonna be that. Oh god, Ian, no. A bit of blood starts to pour out of Aen's nose. She winces and says, "It's getting in my head. Don't like that."
Ew.
Oh, that's not good at all.
So that's going to be 22 points of psychic damage. Man, I'm just playing dolls. Shame. And steals. And we'll rush in to stop this thing first.
Hell yeah.
And I think what she's going to do is she goes and she's going to say, "Whenever you're ready, Fethy," and then pass to you. It's over to you, Fethy.
Oh, okay. I wasn't prepared to go next, but okay. Oh, hello. My mic is doing weird things again. Let's see.
I see. What would you like to do?
Sorry.
You're alright.
Okay. We're trying to figure this out.
Hmm.
How far is this grub thing from Fairthie at the moment? I'm not entirely.
It's like 45 feet away. 45, 50.
You know, we'll wait until next round to do something with that. Fairthie will target the Impborn first, just because that's where everybody is.
Mhm.
And the last thing we need is for the two guys to get smacked by it.
That's right, kids. At NQP, all-inclusive thing, the women are stronger than the men here. They're the
True. Have you seen my fucking arms?
What's this?
Like,
I think for this
Unfortunately.
one, we'll just do a simple, or we'll do the hands of harm. She'll take, essentially just try to like knock this thing off onto the ground.
Gotcha. All right. For first check, can you just make me an athletics check? Your first attack. I guess this guy's doing
Yeah,
strength
okay.
check. Don't roll a natural 1.
no.
It's alright, I'll make it a 9.
I got a plus 11. I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
No,
so
I'm
you're-
saying that
Well, it's a natural 1.
that's what Zach rolled.
Yeah. I rolled very low, so low that Fairly would have to natural 1 to even consider failing.
Oh, I see.
All right. As you knock this thing down with your first attack, then Aeon digs into it in a combo attack, predicting precisely what you're going to do. You have another attack as part of your action, of course, Fairly, and the rest of your stuff.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it'd be 22 plus 20. Damn. Aeon
Yeah, I think with the
basically... Aeon actually just kills it. Never mind. After you knock it down, she just digs into it and kills it.
Oh.
Nice.
With precisely its hit points and damage.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Thank you. Okay, then do I have enough movement to move a list a little bit or dash towards this bug thing?
Yeah, you can get to like there. I believe.
Very Fairly will dash towards it then, seeing as that thing has been knocked down already.
All right.
Really brace herself, I suppose, with whatever might come next. Patient defense. Woo. And I think that'll be it for her turn now.
All right. Who would you like to pass to?
Oh, we'll pass to Zeke.
Over to you, Zeke.
How light is the area?
Relatively light. You're next to Casimir with the lantern, and there's a little bit of dim light coming from where the horrible grub creature is.
Closer to the grub creature as well. About here. Is that doable?
Mhm.
Good.
Gotta fuck up this bug.
No need to really go. too crazy here. So maybe... I'll just play support. I'll cast haste on Fatty.
Absolutely. You
Alright,
feel
and
speedy.
Alright, and that's my turn.
All right.
Double speedy.
Who would you like to pass to, Zeke? Casimir or
Uh,
Casimir?
So many options. I pass to LeGrand? Casimir.
Goddamn. Hmm. Ah. I could just. I should do a little bit of weighing of pros and cons in my head. I think the course of action is actually to dispel magic on AN to get rid of the effect of the grub. So I think the effect of the grub is magical.
Certainly. Would you like to perform an Arcana check as your martial?
I would actually like to Arcana check it just to make sure I don't be spell.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you think there is some kind of magical effect on Ayan, and you'll be able to determine that it's going to grant her disadvantage. She's kind of dizzy as she moves.
Still able to down something in one shot.
That's why she waited.
Yeah, basically.
She waited until Fairly knocked them down. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ayan.
Yes.
What's Denaraja like? I'm gonna, as we're talking, I'm gonna cast this magic.
I haven't spoken with him since I was very young. You'll dispel magic.
Yeah.
And she blinks. And
Sorry, it's a force of habit. I don't like people knowing when I'm casting. Sorry.
Ah. Well, thank you, nonetheless. She clenches her fist.
Off you go, punch something, and then I'll sort of wander over this direction. Just sort of like people like hop on here. I'll just sort of like stand idly. I'll just stare at the grub.
As we come to the end of the round, there's a great thrashing, ripping, tearing, and thunking from behind where you guys had come from.
No, fuck.
However, you may select who you'd like to start the new round. Casimir.
Ooh. What a lovely choice of options I have here. I will pass to Fairy.
Absolutely. Over to the hasted Fairly. Fairly, you're fast as fuck. With haste, because you're a monk, you now have 90 movement speed.
Fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Haste is such a good spell.
Mm-hmm.
Haste, all it does is give me like that extra speed, right?
It gives
You
you
have to get an
speed.
extra action.
Yeah, you get
That's right.
a specialty
Go.
action you can use to make one attack, plus 2 AC, and advantage on a couple of saves. It's really good.
So I get
That's-
another attack,
yeah.
so I have a total of 3 little attacks, unless I want to use a key point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably be hasting you a lot more now since Zach nerfed me.
Haste and slow, best spells.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
I should enlarge Fairy.
He's so funny!
Great Pyrenees-sized mouse.
Buff spells are very good for their spell slots.
Yeah, they are.
Anyways, Fairly, what you doing?
Oh man, I'm debating on doing so many different mad dashes.
Like, remember when I could do 3 spells in a turn? That won't be happening anymore.
Dude, the fact that you could do that anyways was insane.
Yeah. Thanks to Zach.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I couldn't entirely remember how Sorcerer's played because I haven't played Sorcerer in years. But I was thinking,
I mean, I could technically do as many.
I think
Wait,
you can
how
still
many
do
times can I use
2.
meta magic?
You can still do
Yeah.
2 because you can still do it as a bonus action with the Quicken. But
Oh yeah,
the special haste action specifically does not allow you to do that. So
yeah. I got rules loyal, guys.
Okay. So, hear me out. Silly idea. Okay, so how big is this grub?
about the size of a person.
Okay, and how far is this bug from the bridge?
From the edge of the cliff, 30 feet from the bridge itself. Wait, what the fuck? 25 feet. That's part of how space is bent when we use a square grid.
interesting.
Right, because this is the same distance as that.
That seems about right. Listen, I'm no mathematician, but that seems about right.
So, Fairly is priority is this bug. Fuck this bug.
Mhm.
And she's going to dart up close to it as close as she can.
Absolutely.
And I'm debating if it's reasonable enough to try and throw the bug.
I'm willing to,
So-
to toss a 19 on that.
So, Fairly.
Okay.
25 feet is very too long.
If you can grapple it, you are fast enough to, at half speed, drag it to the edge and toss it in. If you want.
Yes. Want to do.
You'll
Did
have
they
to-
just like become like a speedster? Did I just make a speedster?
We just make a fucking. They're gonna say access to Speed Force.
yeah, roll me an athletics check.
You guys made Sonic the Hedgehog.
This thing is not
Like-
very good at this. It's actually really displeased with where it came out.
I was
Alright,
like,
you have beat a 13 with your plus 11, so roll 3 higher.
cause like,
God, I'm thinking of the fucking
he's like, it's crazy.
reverse flash beam.
Like
Well,
every
you got
like
the 3.
Do I want to make that a 19? Oh wait,
They don't need it.
they don't need it. Okay, for you.
You toss it over the edge. There's a splash.
Okay, so
Imagine,
like,
like,
all-
Fairly has, like, the staff wrapped around its neck and just fucking dragging this thing that's so
Literally-
much bigger than her, then throwing it in the water.
and literally all turns happen in like a span of 6 seconds, if I remember that correctly.
Yeah, it's about 6
So
seconds. Yeah.
literally, me and Casimir were just like standing there, watch Fanny bolt to them, grab them, and throw them, like drag them to like and throw them, and we're both like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, it's like I use the spell magic on, and I turn and walk around, and then I see just like this brown flash as a mouse darts past with this giant worm behind them. It just yeets the worm.
It's like, what the hell just happened?
How much movement speed do I have left?
Oh, you still have 20 feet.
We'll use the last of that 20 feet to try to move, to like jump back on the bridge and move closer to the group. She's just going.
And since I'm a warcaster, you're probably gonna be hasted until that effect just ends.
Is that 10 turns?
Yeah, about 10 turns. Yeah.
Nice.
Speed.
Show us how long 90 feet is, real quick. Just to get us like a. frame
Oh,
of-
honestly, hold on. Yeah, actually, it's. Damn.
I understand that Fairly can use a key point to step of the wind. Anyways,
Don't tell me them dating.
but you could do right
Figure-
now
okay,
if you wanted. But you
Fare
don't
thee
need
breaks
to.
the sound barrier.
Should I save it?
Yeah.
I should probably
You're
save it. I
fast
should
enough
probably
to
save
get
the
to
key
enemies
point.
next turn, anyways.
That then.
Boy, howdy you are.
Yeah. Like I'm
The
trying.
furthest
to-
one is 45 feet.
I just have this feeling that we shouldn't use anything too overpowered because like we're probably not gonna get to rest before the big beat, the boss fight. I have a feeling.
Who would you like to pass to, Fairly?
Fairly is running up the bridge, and she like points to she points to Peak. You just see this brown blur of a mouse just going like, "I'm coming."
Everyone's horrified, even the allies.
That's Fairzy.
And it is your turn, Peak.
Okie dokie. I don't want to get an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. I guess I'll use Primal Savagery, I guess, on the imp right in front of me.
Certainly.
Give him a good old whack. Ooh, hold on. I need to open something up real quick. I need to double check my. Ugh. Okay, great. So I'm gonna use Primal Savagery, and also Silken Strands.
Absolutely.
Yes. So.
I'll get the silken strands.
Primal Savagery. Okay.
Ooh.
Do a 19 hit? I hope
A
so.
19 certainly hits. As you rake into it and the webs start to wrap around it, it cuts at just the right angle. And it will not be encased.
That's fine. It's gonna get some acid damage and also poison damage. That plus 12 poison damage.
Right, let me grab that. As the poison starts to afflict it, again, you noticed this before, but it seems particularly effective. Which one are you? Number 2? It's 12 poison damage, so...
Acid and poison.
It starts to quiver and its body seems to almost lose form for a moment while it adjusts. Anything else from you, Pete?
Nope. If it hits me, I know what I'll do.
Well, it's gonna try as it steals.
I
And
kind of hope it
misses.
does.
The other one will swipe.
Can I let it hit me?
I mean, technically, we'll swipe at Calliope.
Because I really want to use Hellish Rebuke.
Certainly. I'll need a con save from you then. As it swipes. And from Calliope as well.
So good at con saves, you guys. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna use my reroll from
From recap?
from Casimir.
Ah, from Casimir.
Yeah.
Oh, am I also rolling?
Yes, a con save from you as well, Calliope.
Do a 16 do it, or do I gotta use my inspiration?
You're good. A 16 is a success, and
Okay.
a 22 certainly
Perfect.
is.
As a fun thing, can I just jump in here and say that we're making the mouse go currently 180 kilometers an hour?
Like what?
So 112 miles an hour.
The This guy's running in. And you may steal if you'd
Alright.
like, Clyde.
I'm stealing.
Oh.
But you
Can I
may
do
also
my
get off your
my hellish rebuke
Yes.
with my reaction?
Absolutely.
So excited! I've been dying to use it. Okay, hellish rebuke. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I just point at it and hope it catch fire good.
Absolutely. Flame follows back and burns at it. But you remember now. You
They're
remember
resistant to fire.
that these little guys have some kind of resistance to flame built into them.
Yeah, it still does some damage.
In any
Anything to
case,
wear these creeps down.
Over to you, Calliope.
Anything to wear these guys down.
I'm gonna use absorb.
Absolutely. You have a level you want to cast that at?
s- Third level.
Alright, let me grab the save for you. It will fail. And I believe at third level, you focus
Thank you.
on that old prayer. So, and it is going to take, I believe it is 3d6. Yes. It takes 11 points of necrotic damage, but more importantly, you also heal 11 points.
Nice.
As you sap at their energy, are you sapping at the one between you and Peak or the one below? Sorry.
The one below.
Gotcha. That's number one. Oop, that's not right.
I just imagine Calliope jams a straw in its neck and just goes.
She actually just bites them. Or
Oh,
she like
dear.
no, she puts her hand on them. Doesn't matter where. Usually their head or their chest. This time it's their chest.
And the energy flows into you.
Yeah.
Anything else from you, Calliope?
It sucks that I don't have like I don't have anything that I could actually like use. As a...
Not common on bonus actions for spellcasters, yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm good. I'm done.
Alright. Who would you like to pass to then? Between Casimir and Ezek. Or Aeon. But
Passing
for an unknown
to
enemy.
Zeke.
Alright, over to Ezek.
Is the bridge well lit?
The bridge is well lit. If you click on your token, anything
Oh,
you can
yeah.
see well should be well lit.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And then the darker areas are darker, and the parts you can't see at all are darkness.
Ezek will move about here. I probably couldn't get any angle on anyone from here, could I?
This guy here is not too bad.
Well, check the side chat.
No, I want
What?
to.
Check the side chat well.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do support again. You can't have two concentration spells going on at the same time, can you?
You cannot, no.
Unfortunately, no.
Sadness. I will.
Worst case, you've always got cantrips.
That is true. Worst case, I always get cantrips. I'll do. I'll just do frostbite from here.
Absolutely. You
From
start
the
it.
Imp I can see. Let's see.
Alright, it will succeed. Wow, I have to fix that cantrip. But the frost starts to creep over it and it kind of steps to the side, noticing it.
Oh yeah. 6! Nice. Rolled as high as I could.
I do have to fix that cantrip. It is... yeah, it doesn't take much at all. That is the downside of cantrips.
Sad. End turn. Casimir.
I heard my name. Unfortunately, I was playing the fucking song, which is like really loud. Oh, now it's really quiet. All right. It's my turn. Because I heard my name.
You're rushing.
So obviously, it must be my turn. I see. I see our situation. Jasper nods thoughtfully. He understands. He's not sure what he understands yet, but he understands something.
She glares at him. It's like, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna stand there?
He stands strong, jaw chiseled in the.
He's doing the mocking motion with his hand, just like meh 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 meh. Meh 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 meh.
I'm going to sacrifice you next.
Alright, that's fun. I'll throw a magic missile at a second level. 1d4 plus 1, so that's 3. 4d4 plus 1. And I'll split. Can I do them one at a time? And so I don't waste darts.
Of course.
Cool.
You should do them one at a time anyways, since that each
I
dart
see,
is
I
a
see.
+1, actually.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Yep.
Oh, wait, 'cause it's a spell. Duh. Actions. Magic missile. Boop.
Dink.
Wow, that was
Keep going.
unfortunate.
You'll get him next time.
I'll get him next time. I'll get him this time for sure. See? Look at that.
Another. Dink.
It's looking really unclear right now. Die.
Dink.
You're doing great, man. Yeah.
This is back, you know. You get it.
He just sort of scratches his chin and looking at it. I misjudged how much damage I could do. I think I'm still built for taking down structures like wells. Not you, Eddie. And I'll just sort of.
Oh.
I'll just sort of stand over here and I'll look cool.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll pose. Yeah.
There's 2 creatures remaining you can pass to, Aeon and an unknown enemy.
I'll pass to Aeon.
Aeon will leap this way and then rush this way and leap running along the wall and then pressing off of it.
Okay.
To get over to here.
Show off.
Well, let's actually, I better make sure she actually does, but you never know. She fails.
No shot.
Kids.
No, I make that a 9.
Okay, just over.
we're not losing Aeon above moving water. Are you kidding me?
It was like we gotta save the Fairly Well's master's ego.
No, just save her life. It's gonna kill her if she falls in there.
The spot you chose
Falls.
to pose in was particular.
Exactly.
Um,
Everything has a purpose.
and now she's not doing it at a disadvantage anymore. I'm just gonna roll dice. Those both hit.
Except for the bad things. We don't. I mean, the bad things obviously have nothing to do with me.
And she doesn't quite kill this one. Jabbing into it twice. And then there's crunching movement from behind where you all were, and a strange wet slapping.
Ew.
There's no light really to see it by at first, but then pulling out of the shadows from behind you all is a great
Dragon.
fleshy dragon with tendrils pulling off of it, slapping at the ground around it.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Falling forwards.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna fit under the bridge.
I don't think it's right about the bridge at all.
Zeke
X has to
holds.
dash, I think.
Zeke holds disintegrate to his skull. His own skull.
It has to dash to get here, so. That is all. But I think it would like to start the round.
Oh,
Oh,
I feel like that's
yes.
a matter of opinion, and we should have debated over it. I challenge you to a debate.
And
Don't I could have Ben Shapiro to death. Well, actually.
you're nice. You're nice and close, but Fairly's moving speedy. It needs to stop that. So a tendril whips out towards Fairly and wraps around you, Fairly, and pulls you in. And it's going to try and
damn it.
fight at Zeke. Which misses, actually. Just snaps at the open air. And I think a claw will rake up at you too, Zeke. Which also misses.
Yeah, I don't talk to side characters. I'm sorry.
God damn.
And you can steal if you'd like, Fairly, since you took damage.
Yeah, I'll steal.
Alright, you are currently grappled, which means your movement is 0.
If you
Okay,
attempt to escape, you still have that D20.
I mean,
I do still have that D20, huh?
I was considering. I forgot to mention that you could have forced them to reroll the attack, but it probably wouldn't have actually mattered because they have a plus 11.
it doesn't go away after a long rest?
No, I recast it.
Oh, did you? I had no idea.
Yeah, 5th level. I used my features to get my spell slots back, but even still.
I had no idea. Should have told me that.
I did.
I don't know,
I announced it.
should have made it more pizzazzy. I don't know.
It wasn't.
It's
You're
been
fine.
more interesting.
Oh, okay.
PowerPoint next time.
Yeah, I'll be a PowerPoint. I'll put on Subway Surfers.
So I think with this, they're grappled, right? So they can't do too much. Is it just like wrapped around their arms, or like?
It's just like wrapped around Fairly's waist. Just grappled, so you can still attack, you can still take actions and whatnot, you just can't move.
I think she's gonna try and break out of the grapple.
Alright, that's an action, but you certainly can.
Yeah, we'll use that one action as it then. Would that be?
Shit, yeah, you could use the haste action for that. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, make me an athletics check or an acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
The benefits of
Athletics plus 11.
Yeah, DC 16 on this.
Oh, it did not roll. It did not land. Hold on.
Fairly-
Wait, that's the
That was
wrong one.
Arcana. Oh, you're lucky.
Oh, you lucky.
Oh, you lucker! Look at you.
I was gonna say.
And you break free of it, pulling yourself enough space to slip out. You can move again.
Woo! We move. Okay. I think Fairly will try to move behind it. We'll use some of the over the bridge and back onto the ground and trying to move around it to get kind of away from Ezek.
Mm-hmm.
No. Go by. Me, go by. Okay.
I believe
Let's
Fairly's
go.
AC is currently 22 because of the haste.
Oh, okay. Wait, actually, this is perfect.
Anything
All I'm
else,
saying
Phil?
is that
All you're saying, sorry.
I was gonna say all I'm saying is that if that dragon doesn't disappear by the end of or by the time my turn starts, there's gonna be two of them, and not two dragons. Actually, no, I don't apply more. Damn it. There will be two dragons.
And then with what I have, the haste. I still had haste, so I
Use
have
the
2 more
haste.
attacks.
You have-
Correct?
You have 2 attacks, yep, off your action, and your bonus action can be 1 for free as well. Or 2 if you use a key point.
I'm trying to. We're not going to use the key point, but we'll use the remaining of our attacks to strike at this thing.
That'll be 3 attacks.
I pull up my little sheet again.
Slap.
The 3 dice. And smack the shit out of him. I should have rolled that on top of him. I'm sorry.
All good. That is certainly a hit. Keep going. Get all 3. You won't kill it with 1, 2, or 3. That's for sure.
I know. What? We're
Yep,
trying.
got it.
Hey,
Yo.
Yo.
I have an idea.
Do the damage. Yes. Well.
Bam, bam. And keep going. Bam. And 1 more. Bam.
Oh.
solid.
Okay, I'm gonna have to actually use important spell slots now.
Now, I had a thought, Zeke.
Mm.
We just put it on the bridge, and then I drop it into the river.
Can it fit in that gap?
Zeke looks at the monster to see if they have wings.
It doesn't. It seems its wings are kind of morphed into these tendrils alongside its tail and whatnot.
Also, I would just hold it. I would just hold monster.
Mm. I don't know.
Up to you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna drop a dragon on it.
Well, it's still fairly stone.
Would you like to pass to Fairly?
Has the Zeke gone?
Nah.
All of your
Is it-
allies and all of your
Stop the
enemies
turn.
except the dragon
Oh!
need to go.
Yeah, it was top of the turn.
Top of
Or
the
top of
turn.
the
top
round.
turn. Then we'll a Zeke.
All right.
Okay, I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
What's your idea, bud? Let's hear it.
Well, I think we can kill it. I mean, come on.
You're right, terrible idea. Let's hear another one.
We literally got the dragon warrior on our side. We can kill a dragon. While saying that, looking at a Casimir, yeah, Zeke is going to cast Disintegrate. Oh wait, no, he's going to use Quicken spell, and then he's going to cast Disintegrate.
A
with
quickened
spell.
disintegrate, huh? That's
Yeah.
a dex save?
Point blank again.
Yeah.
It fails.
All right, so oh, do I have to roll it onto the
Yes,
die?
if
Yeah.
you could,
Okay.
if you could. Oh, you don't need the die. It already failed. I rolled it for you, but you can roll the damage
Oh.
right onto it. Disintegrate's an
Yay.
easy one because if it succeeds, the spell just misses. The disintegrate
Alrighty.
eats into the dragon, burning away at a large portion of its chest.
All right, and I will then cast, because both me and Fanuel hopefully will be fine. I will cast Cloud Kill point blank.
Oh,
Oh,
gas
Is it
begins
poison?
to consume.
clever.
It is poison,
Yeah.
yeah, which means you are immune.
I'm Gucci.
apparently.
Clever. Very clever.
Alright, the dragon will succeed, but it still takes half damage.
All right, and I will drag damage.
Oh, God, I can't.
Oh, Lord.
That's not right. Anyways, I'll fix that in a moment. I'll just imagine it. I'll just use rough areas. Jeez.
Just draw a big green cloud, a big green stink cloud over him.
Yeah, there's gonna be
This is the
poison over
first
there.
time positioning has been optimal for Zeke, so we can actually use this shit.
And that'll keep happening to the dragon on each of its turns. However,
Zeke.
at the end of your turn, Izzy, the dragon didn't like that. That hurt a lot.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
Why
you see its
don't you
eyes
whine?
flick onto you, and the tendrils quiver a bit, and you feel something like a pick of ice poking at your head, but there's nothing there. I need you to make me an intelligence check, Izzy.
Oh,
Ow.
Oh no, you can do
Oh,
it. You can do it.
You
I
have
have
believe in
faith.
you.
19. If he doesn't make it to 19,
intelligence.
which is probably not going to make it.
Where is that?
I'm already getting to 19 for your portent.
Is it
Just on
is
your
it in
main
skills?
Yeah, just on
Oh,
the left
main tab.
side on your main tab.
Is it not even?
+1. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
that was him.
6. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 19.
9, buddy.
Okay, that turns that into a 20, which seriously reduces the damage you would take from this as it enters
Oh, God.
psychic combat with you.
Fucking, this is bullshit.
You still lose because it gets a 35.
It starts
So-
telling you about the dream it had last night.
As it enters your mind, Ezek, everything begins to go dark around you. All the light fades. There is nothing. And you are
Zeke's
going
going
to
to lose
take
his shit.
only 15 points rather than 25 points of psychic damage.
Last night I had a dream. I was ketchup. You were mustard.
Which is weird.
Which is weird. It's actually on You're ketchup. What do you suppose that means? Zeke is in the corner just screaming.
Quick update on how Zeke is doing in this fight. He is absolutely disgusted by what he sees in front of him. But also, after what just happened, because he's also he's really big into dragons because he's a dragon point. He's dragon bloodline, so he's big into dragons. So he hates his abomination in front of him. And also now he's crying because of that.
Indeed.
He's just a mess.
Zeke is a mess.
Poor
This is
guy,
fucking.
man.
This was Farady's realm, but this is Zeke's hell.
Oh. But that was technically the end of your turn, Ezek, so you can pass to whomever you'd like.
Casimir, go. Probably best to focus on the imps.
If you say so.
Probably kill the imps.
This
I
one's
feel like we got the
incredibly
dragon.
weak. This one's pretty weak. And this one's still got probably 20, 30 hit points.
Somebody in the third order didn't fucking kill it. Alright.
Still need to heal. Don't take all of them.
What do I have in my back? I use a second level for magic missile. Oh, do. This is what happens when I take all the damage off. Yeah.
As a pair of rotten flesh, more
So
intelligent.
I have water breathing. When do I get water breathing?
Because it's linked to a lot of backup, Ezek.
Fuck this.
Shadow Storm Spear. Can I move the spear?
It's got flesh Google. Flugel, if you will.
Oh my god.
Flugel?
What is that from?
What is that?
Sounds like something. A
What does that mean? You didn't just make that up.
That's a Pokemon, isn't it? That's a Pokemon. Let me.
I'm kind of high right now. I'm so sorry.
Relatable.
It's an animated TV show.
It is.
I genuinely do not have a lot of damage. Okay, well,
You got a cantrip at least somewhere. Is that fireball? Maybe. Anyways.
I was going to just drop a dragon on it.
Oh,
When
all
it-
right.
I'm gonna drop dragons on everything.
Let me get your.
It's Maharaga, help me.
Let me get your. Draconic. Spirit running, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, this is what I'll do. 'Cause it's concentration for an hour. Like, and these imps are not going to kill it.
And then drop it like boom.
Yeah,
And you can put it in.
yeah, that's perfect right there. And I'll reach into my bag or my pocket and I'll pull out the small statuette and I'll raise it above me and I'll scream, "Oh, great dreamer, gaze upon your emissary and the work I am doing. Please help me."
And,
And I'll speak my phrase in Draconic and it'll summon the dragon.
forming out of nothing through like a shimmering motes at first and then taking physical form is like a mini Balicentrex.
There's a little bit of a draconic aura around Casimir. He stands a little straighter. He just pops out his chest a little bit. He rolls his shoulders back. He's like, "Okay, let's do this."
Why did you summon a dragon?
I jump top the dragon. I ride in the dragon now.
Alright, and
I'll put Casimir like over here
sure.
for now.
He's on the dragon, for my knowledge.
He's on the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dragon over here. Swipe. On the imp.
One swipe at this imp here takes it out. It had 2 HP. Swipe one swipe.
Okay.
Second
And I'll
swipe,
march over here
the weak one.
at the weak one. Yeah.
Damn, this thing hurts. Anyways,
Yeah, it does.
does a quick swipe over, hurting it
And
first.
then I'll bite. Make a crunch.
Does it succeed? It does. But it crunches down nonetheless. It is somehow still like wiggling while being munched around.
It's like in his jaws, and then like it's like doing like the fish thing, which sort of like flails. Say, "Good boy, Val soundtracks, Junior." He'll just like pat his side. No breath weapon because the imp's in his mouth and people are in the way, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass to.
The imp will steal.
I will pass to the imp.
The imp crits the side of mini Balicentrex, which really isn't a big deal for it. Yeah. This other one.
You hurt him. How dare you?
Swipe at you, Peak. For a hit. And that'll just be a con save from you, Peak. It gets a light hit in on you. It's a glowing weapon.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I'll use my inspiration.
give that a reroll.
Oh, that did not go on the thing. Ugh. God damn it.
Oh.
The one I rolled inside was a 14.
So it leaves a lingering wound on you, Peak, and you'll take damage on your turn from it. At the end of your turn, I should say. If it isn't sealed. But you may steal if you would like.
Yeah, I'll steal. I will once again do Primal Savagery and Silken Strands.
Absolutely. Activating again the Blessing of Weaver.
Mm-hmm. Hello? There we go. Now!
Oh
Oh.
my god. Strike.
Okay, well now I
You
can't do
missed.
Silken Strands.
Oh,
Do you have the D20? No, I think you burnt it already.
No, I used it.
Oh, shame.
what the hell?
What else do I have for
Well,
bonus
let me-
action? Oh, everything else is reliant on something hitting.
Let me get you this just so we don't forget it next time. There you go. You should have.
That's all I got, gang.
Real shame.
Yeah. I'm gonna just skirt like that so I'm not backed up against a wall.
Mhm.
And not get an opportunity attack.
Certainly.
Yeah. I look at this imp and I just go, you suck. Just right in its ear.
God.
With malice.
With malice.
Your wound bleeds a bit. But you can pass through...
Slash neg.
Calliope or Aeon.
I'll pass to Aeon.
She'll rush in. She doesn't want to get in that poison over there. But she'll run in and try and finish this thing off. One hit. Good roll though. Yeah, pretty good. Average roll actually. But that is 19 points to imp number 2. Which is enough to finish it off. She jabs and knocks that one out. And then she'll pass to you, Calliope, and say, just one remaining.
I see that. I'm gonna use bite. She's going to like climb up and like very like animalistically start eating this thing while it's alive.
You...
She's not happy right now.
Also, you can make a check at advantage, though, since I said it was like half currently in the dragon being murdered.
How am I rolling this?
Just at advantage.
Okay. How do I do that?
There's a little ADV button in the bottom left, and then
Nice.
there's a bite weapon in your actions right at the top. +4. You better hit it first.
Oh, you are so right.
Yeah, click advantage first.
I did.
Alright.
Yippee.
4. Yeah, that's a hit. So then you bite and finish it off. It stops moving as you start tearing into it. The dead cannot steal, of course.
Valsantrax drops it.
Like
He's not-
keeps
he's-
eating.
He's not gonna fight. It's weird over dead imp. It doesn't even taste that good.
He's been humbled too many times in this place, and he just says to Calliope, I want to go. I want to leave.
No, you all took the way I could heal. You all suck. I'm gonna eat this.
Now, there's a large one in that cloud of gas somewhere.
Yeah, they're fine. Probably. I mean, Zeke told me to help, so I'm over here on the dragon.
You can pass it
Speaking of-
wherever you'd like, Calliope. If that's all for you.
I'm passing to Zeke.
Alright.
And she just points at Zeke. It's like, kill them, kill the weird thing.
We go to Zeke. You can see the shadow of the dragon above you. All the light has faded. The gas moves.
Is there no light next to Zeke?
There is, but not visible to him.
I I should have listened to you. I should have stayed over there.
Zeke will be too afraid to do anything.
Zeke kind of still looking around. If you want to describe that, feel free.
He'll see the lights and he might head like scoot a little bit in that direction, but he won't make any big movements towards it. It's kind of like a frozen up thing, like kind of like no light in his eyes, really. The fun, like gleeful, carefree person has been like replaced by someone who's like genuinely terrified.
Absolutely. Then you can sort of back away just a bit. Not enough to trigger its attack of opportunity, but just enough. The light starts to wash over from behind you.
They'll start to feel a little bit better.
Well, I'm not actually here, so it's more like,
Oh,
there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
It just barely touches you then, yeah. Anyways.
I knew it was gonna be shooting you drew that pointer to me. I was like,
Who would you like to pass to, Zeke?
Fairly.
Over to Finn. The big old dragon in front of you fairly well.
I think Will's dead.
No.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Will.
You killed her. You killed her. Oh my god.
Kill him. That's not me.
that would be some insane lore. That'd be the rest of the session.
Mind you, we'll be
Die
coming
in
to
D-
it
die in real
shortly.
life.
Yeah, I see.
Well, while we wait for Fairly to return, Peak, would you like to take
Yeah.
a round?
Yeah. I'll boogie over here. Here-ish. Stop opening that thing. Sorry. Me win.
So just gonna handle its we also just want to handle its cloud kill for the round as for me. That would be lovely.
Oh yeah. So when I do that, just roll damage on them.
Yeah, give it the save and then the damage. That's all.
Oh.
If I really want to do damage, I could make it my sworn enemy, but I feel like I might need to save that because I only get one a day, or one every long rest rather. I could do a lightning arrow though.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
Sworn arrow of the heart, or whatever's guarding the heart itself, and then just because it's this thing's in the cloud kill, being beat up by Fairly, and soon to be myself and Azik. Like, it'd be kind of just a way to make it up to make this the sworn enemy. So just blast it with arrows.
I'll do I'll use the oath bow and I'll use lightning arrow.